Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here for the review show. Everton 2-2. Big up the people in the building. We got man like Coop Baller in the building. We got Danny Devil in the details in the building. And we have man like Nedu in the building. I thought it was only right, you know what I'm saying to you? We talk, we discuss, and we deep dive in the matter. You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, man, how are you guys? Nedu, first and foremost, how are you, man? It's good to see you not traveling for once and just chilling in your own house. But what are you saying?
I'm good. I'm just like I said. I'm trying to chill in my house.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, man.
I'm
Absolutely.
all right. I'm all right. Yeah.
Come on, man. We got man like Danny in the building. Danny, what are you saying? You good?
I'm happy, bro. Man United won today, bro. I'm happy.
I'm happy, bro. I don't know about that. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we'll have Coop Baller in the building as well when he sorts his Wi-Fi out and that, man. Big up to Coop Baller in the building. But yeah, man, for me it feels like a loss. I ain't really celebrating. I don't know if you might see my video reaction. I'm not really happy about that one. You know what I mean? I feel like we escaped again. You know what I mean? I thought, yeah, cool, Bruno did his thing. You know what I mean? Man like Traps even wants to link tonight. You see that when I don't, you know what I mean? Bro, everyone wants to link tonight, yeah? Everyone's up there say, yeah? Say no more. I'll send you the link. But yeah, man, Nedu, man, obviously you've been very critical of the manager. Yeah. You said you could give him 3 months. It's what? Is it past 3 months? I think it is just over 3 months. 2-2, 15th. What are you saying, man? Today, first and foremost, today. Then we'll talk about the overall picture of Man United. Today, what did you see? What's good or what's bad?
Today, I saw everything that I've been seeing. Today, I saw everything I thought about this manager, that he's way out of his depth. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. And even when he has an idea of what to do, he messes it up by overthinking or by overdoing or by not doing enough. Like, Manchester United is way too big for him. It was such a big jump that Amorim doesn't even know what he has to do. I see sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like, he does have a few things in him, like he knows his stuff, right? But he's just, I don't get it. Like, there's certain things that you're supposed to do. Like, why do you persist on play? I'm a Dalot fan, right? But why are you trying to? All I'm seeing is favoritism with Dalot and Bruno. Like, you see that they do not add anything to what you are trying to do. Why do you keep playing them? Why is Rasmus playing? Do you get, like, what is he trying to do, like, with this team? We could get into it more, but I'll let Danny speak.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is Man United's best player.
He's not.
The way you people hate on him, the way you people hate on him is ridiculous. He's clearly.
Why is he our best player?
He's our best player.
What attribute does he bring to the team that makes him our best player?
Well, first of all, he's got the intangibles that Sancho defenders won't admit Sancho doesn't have. That's why Sancho never performed in Man United shirt. Intangibles. Not because of what's around him, because within himself he's not able to perform. Bruno Fernandes is our most creative player. He's our biggest threat. Like, everybody who's happy with Dorgu's performance, if Bruno's not playing the 1-2s with him, you don't see nothing from Dorgu. It's not like Dorgu was getting the ball from defence and carrying it all the way by himself. He was linking with Bruno. And you saw what he did with that free kick. It's always Bruno doing that. And you know what you people never think? Who else does that? This season I've seen Ahmad do it. But other than that, who else steps up? Who steps up for Man United? Who? The answer is nobody.
Can I tell you somebody else?
No one.
Danny, can I tell you somebody else who can take free kicks and play 1-2s? James Ward-Prowse.
Oh, come on, man. Get out of
here. James Ward-Prowse can take free kicks and
free kicks. Free kicks, James Ward-Prowse is better. Free kicks, he's better.
He's better, and the 1-2s, he's better than Bruno. Ward-Prowse is a better player than Bruno Fernandes.
No, he's not. And I'm talking about today's game. Hold on. I'm talking about today's game. If you want to mention Bruno's career, this is the thing. People say Bruno's a stat padder. What you do on the football pitch produces statistics. It's as simple as that. He creates chances by himself with no help.
But he's a net negative. But see, Danny, wait.
He scores goals with no help.
Wait, Danny, wait. Look, I don't know what Bruno has done to make everybody think he's the best player in Manchester United, but they always try to play the ball through him. Correct? And look, if you give, look, I'm not the best footballer, but if you give me the ball 100 times, I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I can get the ball to the striker about 20 times.
You're not. That's why you don't play at
Danny,
that level. What type of nonsense
Danny,
comment is
if
that, bro?
you have the ball 100 times,
what
even
are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
Okay.
I won't. And you know what's funny? Xerxes got the ball and lost the ball half the time he got it, but because he looks good on the football, people like what he did today. You man just like aesthetics.
No, you know.
I don't rate Xerxes. I don't
even like aesthetics.
I don't even rate Xerxes. I don't even rate Xerxes.
Last point.
Yeah.
You know, because I know people are hipsters now. They don't appreciate the things that we grew up with. He's a goal-scoring midfielder as well. Double digits every single season. For anyone to put that down, you're not. When it comes to Bruno, you're not a Man United fan. You're a rival fan. Hating on a rival player.
Wow.
That's the way I have to put it. When it comes to him, you behave like a rival fan.
So if you don't rate Bruno Fernandes, you're a rival fan. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. He's a goal-scoring midfielder and an elite creator.
It's his attributes. You know what it is? It's more of his attributes on the ball.
No. Shai, can I ask a question? Danny, what top 6 team can Bruno walk into?
Most of them.
Please, can he walk into Man City's team?
At the moment, yeah. Have you seen him this season? Yes.
No. Yes. He cannot. Yes. He will not. Who is he better? Who is he better in the Manchester?
Can I finish?
Who is he better in the Manchester?
Okay, can I finish?
Let me finish.
Okay, no, finish.
You're trying to tell me it's wrong.
Go ahead.
Answer the question.
Answer the question. They've been playing Rico Lewis and a past at Gundogan. Does he get in City's team with Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, and KDB when he played in midfield? People forget he played there. No, but this City team, yes, he gets in for Arsenal. He's better than Odegaard, by the way. You should know that by now.
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay. Anyway, he's better than Moreno. Rice, Odegaard, Bruno. That's their 3. He gets into Arsenal, so you're wrong with 2 teams. He gets in for Liverpool. He's better than Szoboszlai, and he's better than
he's not.
He's not better than Szoboszlai.
He's not better than Szoboszlai.
Okay. Even Liverpool fans would disagree. Who else we got? Tottenham, he's getting in.
He can get it. Tottenham is not a big 6 team.
Who's the big 6 then? Who's the big 6 then?
So what's the big 6?
Sorry, top 6. That's what I meant. Top 6, like the top 6 right now currently.
Guys,
He's not getting the Bournemouth team. He's useless.
Guys, let me interject.
He's not getting the Bournemouth team.
Guys, let me listen. Danny,
he's not getting in the Forest team with the way he's playing.
No. Well, hold on a minute. You know what it is here? We've started on the madness right now. We're going on to Bruno, yeah. You know me, Danny. I'm not the Bruno fan here. Bruno's not the problem today. Bruno is not the problem today. We have to talk about Man United. Let's not keep looking at individuals. As a collective, we are bad. It's not about Bruno. It's not about one player. Please, guys, let's hold ourselves accountable. We collectively can't defend. We can't attack. Everything about us is bad. Is that down to Amorim? Is it down to the players? What are we? You know, we have to.
It's down to Amorim. It's down to
today. One player was playing against us in Harry Maguire and Dallo. 2 players were playing against us.
Yeah, Maguire
but at the same
definitely.
Time, Saeed, on the last Man Them talk, what did I speak about tactically? We are easy to draw out of position, and you'll see our centre back quite out of position. When I was looking at the Maguire,
I know
my head was so hot. The one I calmed down, I was like, "Where was De Ligt?"
Yeah.
Where was De Ligt? He had to step out of position. Yeah, because we play with 2 centre backs and a back 5. Teams look at us and say, "Cool, you know what we'll do? We'll allow out your wing back so your centre back comes out, or we'll allow out one of your midfielders and your centre back will come out." I spoke about this on the last Man Them talk, and listen, Maguire should have done better, but bro, tactically, this manager's poor. It's as simple as that, bro. The way he wants to play football is not Premier League level. The only thing that seems to work under him this season is what he wants to do with the wing backs when he plays a winger. Yeah. When he gets a winger to link up with a wing back, his system works. But here's the thing, it's supposed to be 10s. What does that tell you about Amorim? Your system is supposed to be 10s, but it works with a profile in Garnacho or Anthony, let's tell the truth, it didn't work when Anthony was there, that you don't even want. So that tells me I cannot trust his manager going into the summer, and we shouldn't recruit for him, bro. We shouldn't recruit for him. He wants 10s when his system actually works better with wingers, and that's not nothing to scream home about either, by the way. Not like it's a big achievement. I'm just pointing out one little positive. You know what I'm saying? So I blame the players today.
Yeah.
I blame the players today, but the overall picture, look at our record, bro. It goes down to him. You know what? 17th since the league table since he come in was 17th, bro.
Yeah.
1 point a game. It's poor. Shocking.
Yeah. Traps, you're gonna come in there. What are you gonna say, Traps?
Yeah, obviously, look, I haven't been around for the last few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Let me tell you something about Saeed. You see, Saeed is a psychopath. I promise you. Yeah. Do you know why Saeed's a psychopath? Because for Saeed to galvanize himself and do this week in, week out, yeah, there's got to be something missing up here. There's something not right up here, bro. Yeah, watching this every week and having an opinion on the shit that he sees every week is crazy. But this team, yeah, honestly, see this team here. Like, it's not even that. This fan base as well. Like, Danny is a tactical. All that shit he just said just now, I don't understand half of it, yeah? I just see it for how it is. When I watch the game, I know you got to score. I know you got to defend. That's how I see it. I'm 37 years old. I'm a big man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into all of this. I don't know about systems and this other shit, yeah? But for me personally, it's like, I think it's time for the fan base to realize that you lot talk a whole heap of shit, man. Yeah? A whole heap of doo-doo and nonsense. Because we've been hearing all kinds of stuff for years and years and years. Yeah? Ten Hag was the man. He came in. Solskjaer was the PE teacher. He's got the best record out of the fucking three of these lot, by the way. Yeah? But anyone can do Solskjaer's job. So we've got two managers that are better than him that can't do the job. The players that these man wanted out. Every single flipping player that has been out of this club, yeah, is doing all right at their club right now. Every single one of them.
Apart from
Teddy, yeah. Apart from even Sancho had a little bit of an uplift in the beginning. Yeah, the Chelsea fans are not saying, "Oh, get him out," where he's rubbish, but he's hit a bit of a blip. But he did all right. They was happy with him when he first came.
That's true.
So answer yourself this: why are you not sitting down there talking about get this player out this club, get that player out that club, get this player? They're going to clubs and they're talking about this imaginary Man United level that we have. Yeah. When there's teams sitting in the top four, go and look at the top four right now. Who are fighting for top four? Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and these lot. Yeah. 2 years ago, you were 2 years ago. Even though a year ago, Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, you would have laughed if you'd have told me this was what was going on. Man United can't capitalize on that. Yeah. I'm not saying this is a whole Amarim thing, Amarim fool or whatever. Bro, the club has lost its way because if you look at the history, like I said, all the clubs, the big boy clubs, the Real Madrids, who we're supposed to be on par with in the UK and whatnot, they never changed their way. They never changed their way. They signed the Galacticos, never even won a Champions League with them boys. They still didn't change their ways. You know what I'm saying? They still didn't change their ways. Every club that has tried to change their ways to how they was, because in the beginning, you had to pick who you was. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal were the hyenas of the Premier League. So anytime anyone fell off, they would get the scraps. They're going to win the Premier League. They're going to win the FA Cup. They're going to do this. Yeah? That's who they were. Yeah? And they still are them people till today. Yeah? And they can't even do that. But Real Madrid didn't change their ways. They'll still go and buy the best player in the world. You're forgetting they dropped 260 million or 220 million to get Mbappe over there like a year or two ago. They'll still go and do them things. But they still go and win Champions Leagues. They still go and win La Liga. Man United have tried to change the way that they are. And now they're just a confused bunch because everyone seems to think a guy with a system can come in and solve all the problems we've got here. No. The system don't even flipping work here. It doesn't work. And I have the audacity to tell someone like me who's watched football and things like what I've seen over the years that this is a problem, man. McTominay's a problem, man. Rashford's a problem, man. But I thought to me to watch these men walk away, not to say that, and don't get me wrong, like I know Saeed's going to say revisionism. It's not revisionism, but what I'm trying to say is that these players are not being replaced. So what are you man actually talking about? You're not seeing a level of football and it's not being replaced, but you want these men out. Are you not mad?
No, but the thing is, though, two things can be right, though. But the problem was Ineos didn't replace them. That's not on me. That's not on Danny. That's not on us.
But I know that. But Saeed, in order for me, like I said, I just said it in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I said, look, Wayne Rooney. Yeah, we've seen all these players leave. Wayne Rooney, he bagged 260 goals for the club. When Ibrahimovic came in and scored 25 goals, no one gave a dash about what Rooney was doing. No one cared about it. Yeah. But why? Because the level was there. So the same way you want a man out, it should be a thing as get out my club. It should be I want a man to be replaced. Yeah. I want it to be replaced. Rashford shouldn't be Rashford, and these men shouldn't be allowed to leave. Remember when they said Ronaldo was leaving? I said Ronaldo needs to leave and needs to find a replacement for him. The replacement was Weghorst. You know what I mean? It's a disgrace. So my point is this: man, don't want these men at the club without no idea who they want to replace them. Because Sancho came in £71 million. I'm not being funny enough in here. I've stuck up for Sancho for many years, but bro, he's not bad. Listen, Rashford will walk into this thing today and still be our best winger. So what are we really doing here? Man, they need to wake up. Fans need to wake up and realize what you lot are doing as fans is detrimental to the whole fucking thing. Understand that your manager and your club needs to replace these men that you want out. Anytime someone walks out that door, they need to be replaced because you can't. Like, Anthony's gone to Real Betis. He's got a bag of goals. No one saying, "Oh, he's shit" or "He's not Man United level." Why is everyone just taking it on the chin?
They only left the team because of this dickhead manager anyway. He knew he wasn't going to get back.
I'll tell you where the crime is, bro. People are like clowning Rashford. They tried it against Liverpool for some reason, even though he had a good cameo. We've strengthened the team that's challenging for the top 4. We're 15. We've got no business clowning Aston Villa for getting Rashford.
Exactly.
No, absolutely not.
You see what Chelsea did? Chelsea refused.
And what bothers me, you know what bothers me, Traps? These people are defending the manager, co-signing. See, I'll pick up Rashford at Villa, but I wanted a replacement. I didn't want him to stay.
Exactly.
I just wanted a replacement.
Yeah,
and
that's what we all wanted.
The manager co-signed, not getting a replacement, and the people that support him were like, "Oh, well, it's on Ineos."
Bro, listen, no. When you see
for the manager to be complicit in that is criminal, bro.
Yeah, but when you see them memes about, listen, anytime Rashford's name gets mentioned, the first thing people lead with is 300 grand a week. What's he doing? That's not his fault. The point is, you need a replacement for these men because Rashford is somebody like we've seen today. Bearing in mind, man, talking about levels. But how many Champions Leagues has Marco Asensio got? By the way, he's probably got more than Man United,
bro.
Yeah? He's at Villa right now. He's at Villa. He's at Villa cooking with Emery. Certain man that time didn't even thought that he couldn't manage at this club. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I'm saying the Man United fan base is so deluded. Yeah, I think it's got worse. You know, worse than Arsenal right now because at least Arsenal are deluded about winning a trophy because they think they're second. We're 15th talking about man's not our level. Are you not mad? Are you not mad or something? Man said these people are not. We are 15th. And this is not our level. These men have left the club.
No, listen. Yeah, you know what it is here, man. You know what it is here. Traps, have you got the mic holder, man? Because it's a bit up and down. Let me know if you got the mic holder.
Bro, I don't know what I've done with the mic holder. It's here somewhere.
Yeah, you know what it is for me. Yeah? Listen, I hear your points here. I fully hear you, but we can't do this situation where we've got to blame the fans here. The manager had this decision.
Decided it is, man.
No, but hold on a minute, though. The manager had a decision. Listen, Rashford at Man United was inconsistent. Can we all agree with that? Rashford at Man United.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
The manager didn't rate him. The manager didn't like him. Cool. I hear that point. The manager not co-signing the fact that he was going to be sold and him knowing that no replacement, that's on the manager. But I can't feel like, it's about blaming the fans here for basically saying that Rashford's doing well at Aston Villa. That's not going to be a good club. My thing is, I wanted us to go and buy a replacement for Rashford, for Sancho, for Anthony. That's not down to us. It's on Ineos.
But it's the perspective, bro. When you see people defending, people are justifying and get angry at us. I've had people tell me I'm not a real Man United fan because I won't accept being 15th. So when I have to deal with that nonsense, bro, I'm going to call out the fans for supporting nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? I agree. Say the other day, you can't say manager out because the problem's the board. But my logic is, but you can say players out. So you can get rid of players with a bad board, but you can't get rid of the. Come on, bro. Like there's no logic.
But Danny, you're saying the fans are not are speaking rubbish, but you just spoke rubbish. You're supporting Bruno.
This guy's back to Bruno.
You're supporting Bruno and saying the people who don't support Bruno are rival fans. I don't know how you can say that. You want
to know why, Legend? Do you know why? It's a very simple logic. Okay. Bruno does his job. He scores goals and he creates chances. Hold on.
Where has that gotten us to? Where did that get us to in 5 years?
Hold on a second. Yeah, where that got us to is about the other players, not him. This is
now it's about the other players.
Who else does their job? Who else does their job?
But do you know what it is as well? Like, is that you hear certain things as well. Like I I've heard man say this for years that Aaron Wan-Bissaka can't go forward. He can't.
Here we go.
He can't.
Here we
No,
go.
but do you know what? See today.
Here we go, bro.
See today.
This is long, man. Are you man, bro? Are we here to play for the players here? Are we here to talk about United?
Say, I'm sorry.
What is going on here, man?
I'm sorry.
Rashford, Bruno. Brother, let's talk about the players we've got.
Now, hold on. Saeed, I'm sorry. But today, Man United fan base got their asses handed to them.
It don't matter, bro. It was bound to happen.
Yeah, no, but no, it's not going to be bound to happen because apparently these men can't do this. But that cross that man put in there.
The thing is, though, when it did happen last week against Brentford, you weren't here talking, no. When it happened when it did happen last week against Brentford, you weren't here talking. Nor did I mention
West Ham fans, I follow West Ham accounts. West Ham been bigging up Wan-Bissaka all season long, saying it's a bargain.
No, I'm just saying, though, like,
all season, bro.
Attack. What's the tick for tack, man? I don't get it.
No, but they've been taking it up.
They left.
But Saeed, you know what it is, yeah? Like, this guy got called low IQ, all these things. Yeah? I was probably involved in that as well. I'm not going to lie to you, yeah?
But Dalot ain't great either.
No, bro. They were saying Dalot was better. Dalot
100%.
Oh, my God, man.
But Dalot is better than
Do you know what? No, do you know what? I get what Saeed's saying, but Saeed, let me my point. Let me say what my point is, yeah? My point is that all of these men that you wanted out are gone now. This manager, the manager, even the predecessor, man, them wanted these managers. So someone tell me, as somebody who's not a tactical, who doesn't understand, who was happy with the likes of, people call me Trap Tomine or Traps Cliff or Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm happy with all of these players, thinking that they could do a job. Why are they doing a job elsewhere? And why are we with the squad that these men wanted? Because all the players they wanted out of it are basically gone bar Bruno, who saved the day today, by the way. Why is it not happening? Why are we 15th? I'm confused. That's what it is.
15 because right now the manager ain't getting the best out of the players. And the players ain't showing it enough. That's where we are 15.
Because he's not a manager.
Combination of both.
He's not a coach. Let me tell you something. Amorim, the likes of Amorim, Fabian Hoteler, like all these managers, they're idealists.
Marco Silva today as well. Your manager lost today as well.
I don't care if he lost. He's still a better manager than fucking Amorim. Amorim
Marco
is an
Silva
idealist.
is trash.
Amorim,
tell him.
He's not as trash as Amorim. If he's trash, he's not as trash as Amorim.
He's trash.
Amorim,
he's another Montclair merchant. Yeah, sits on a touchline.
He doesn't even wear Montclair. You know what, Trav? Just wait. Let me just finish.
He wears something like that anyway.
Look, Amorim is an idealist. He has an idea of how he wants to coach the game, how the game should be played, but he needs everything to be in place to be able to do it. That's not a coach. Amorim is going to make a perfect assistant coach for Marco Silva. I bet you. He will be a perfect assistant coach for Mourinho. He will be a perfect.
He doesn't wear Montclair.
That's Canada Goose, bro.
But Nedu, if he's a better coach, then why is he not linked with like top jobs?
Yes, he was. Manchester United interviewed.
Why doesn't he get the top jobs then?
Manchester United. Ineos
why does he manage Fulham?
Ineos interviewed him.
No, answer. You see when someone speaks, you gotta wait, let them finish, and then answer the question.
I'll let you speak.
So I'm saying, why is it that he's in these kind of jobs like Fulham, Everton? You never see him at the top. If he's a better, that's just a question.
Can I listen? You see that? It's just to quickly to add another point to that question. Yeah? Marco Silva has had about nearly £300 million to spend at Fulham. They ain't even he ain't kicked one European football yet.
That's not a lot.
That's
not a lot of money. That's not a lot.
That's what for Fulham.
That's not even true. He has not had that amount of money.
How long has he been at Fulham?
He has not had that amount.
How long has he been there? 4 seasons? 3 seasons?
And you forget that this guy has to rebuild his team almost every year because they sell their players. You forget this. What players from Fulham are you taking? What players from Fulham are you taking?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
What Fulham players get bought every season? They're not Brighton,
That's fine. Okay, when Paulina left, and then he had to rebuild his team again. Didn't he literally built the team around Paulina?
Do you know the bigger point though? Do you know what the bigger point is? He's still getting more out of Fulham than Amers at Man United, bro. That's
I agree.
And do you know that
was a little cheap shot?
He's in the top 6 of the managers who's amassed a lot of points since he got the Fulham job. Aside the big.
Listen.
But bear in mind,
Yeah,
bear in mind, yeah, because you're saying this. Obviously, you can move on to the next point. But bear in mind that Everton, he signed players like Moise Kean, Iwobi, Andre Gomez, obviously played at Barcelona, Luca Dean, Barcelona, Yeremina, Barcelona, Bernard, Richarlison. He had Kurt Zuma, he had Delph, Issa Diop, Harry. Bro, he had like some good players in Everton, bro.
Yeah,
and still he wasn't able to like do that much. That's my point, isn't it? Like,
and then he learned from his mistake and came back and he's doing a better job.
He's doing a decent job.
So
let me go to Quick Baller, man. What's going on, man? Obviously, I think me and you are probably the most. I don't know what Traps' opinions on the manager are, but where are you now with this manager? Because it's like, do you think he's learning? Do you think he's getting better? Are we getting better on this manager? Like, where are we, man? Because 2-2 today. Let's be honest. If Bruno didn't get that free kick, it kind of helped us in that regards of it gave us momentum. I'm not gonna lie to you. So where are you now, like with this manager, bro? Is he gonna galvanize us? Like, what are we saying, bro?
I was having this conversation with someone earlier. They were like, "Oh, like, you know, how long are you gonna give this manager?" I said, "How long? Like, football at the top is a results business. We all know this." So like today, Bruno, like most of you guys said, is saving the manager's job, bro. There are players that, because you have to understand, yeah, you can give a manager a time frame and a project, but if the manager, all he does is lose, it sucks the confidence out of the players that he has at the club. The players, if I'm a player and I'm in the dressing room and I'm losing, I'm thinking, boy, this manager's come in and he's telling us to play this way. It's not working anymore. And then again, as Manchester United have done over the years, individuals save us. Cups save us. It masks everything. A Bruno Fernandes individual, performance, free kick, something happens 2-2, or even win 3-2. The fans walk away happy and we're back. And then next week we see a performance that we're not happy about. This performance in the first half wasn't just about tactics and that. It's about effort. It's about some of the players running, like making, pressing. All Everton were doing is winning second balls, and they managed to score 2 goals. That's the most basic piece of football it's the most basic instruction a Premier League manager can give to players. Win your second balls, press, put the other team on. We know how to play Manchester United, whether it's Old Trafford or whether it's away. Just put pressure on the ball. That's it. So for me, it's like when you're looking at the team, I get where Amorim's coming with his idea and ideology, etc., etc. But you have to understand the Premier League very quick. It is something that you need to. You're going away to Goodison Park. You can't possession at Goodison Park in the first 20 minutes, bro. It's Premier League. It's not like you're playing away. It's Europe. Everyone has their set way of playing. This is Premier League, bro. Like, you saw how it was. The ball's in the air. Doucouré's coming in. Elbin, bro, you're not keeping the ball. So he has to switch on very quickly. And that's the thing with Manchester United. It's not like other clubs. You get pressure very early. Like, look at Chelsea at their results. Like, some people don't even talk about their results. They've been poor for 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? But Man United, you draw one game or you lose one game, it's pressure. So in reality, for me, obviously, I'm all for Amorim and this ideology, but the reality is you can't keep losing. You're at Manchester United. 15th is not good enough.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, bro. It could be Pep Guardiola. We can't just say, oh, we'll keep this manager for 2 seasons just because, he had good tactics at Sporting Lisbon. It doesn't matter. You need to start getting results. That's the reality. And football at the top is a results business. If United fans are happy being 15th, then keep the manager. If they're losing. But the manager has to start getting wins, has to start getting results quick to first convince the players and then convince the fans that he's the man to take the club forward. It's not every single club a manager goes to will start saying, oh, I need 12 of my own new players. I need 12 new players. I need 30 new players. What? Like, how does that make... That's not even feasible sometimes, bro. Like, even when you look at players' contracts, you can't just sell everyone in the squad and then say, oh, we're going to be a better team. It doesn't work that way. You have to, like everyone said here, you have to find a way to get the best, at least out of half of the team that you have. And we're not seeing that right now. So that's where the concern comes. That you need to start seeing some players improving. Something has to improve. It can't be you need 12 players. You need Quenda from Sporting Lisbon. Then you need to get Gyökeres. Then you need to get this guy, and then it will work. That's not how it works, especially at the top.
If you need a whole new team, then why are you a coach?
That's what I'm saying.
What am I paying you for? If I need to buy these players, what am I paying you for?
You know what's worrying for me? You know what the worry for me is, like, I'm not seeing like an identity within this team. Like, I can't see clearly what we're trying to build. Like, when we play out from the back, it's so rushed. It's so kind of like panic stations. You know, when we get the ball into midfield, there's no runners. There's no, like, you know what I mean? We're not bringing Højlund to the game, even though we know Højlund ain't great. Let's be honest here. But, you know, Beto, before he had this little mini run, he was crap. Let's be honest. But again, he has a purpose in the team. I just don't see where our team is benefiting from in terms of our tactics. You know, I don't see it. And I want to see it, but I don't see it, bro. I really don't. And that's my worry.
It's bad habits as well, because if you think about it, second half, apart from the goal changing the game, United started to move the ball quicker. And all of a sudden, the football's looking better. The same thing happened when we went to Anfield.
The game state changed, bro. It's not
it's all momentum.
I know the game state changed, but United moved the ball slow in general.
Yeah, but even at the start of the second half, I saw Everton camped, and I was like, we got a chance. And even against Fulham, when you see teams camp again, because we have better players than the opposition. That's what's going to happen, bro.
I know, but what I'm trying to say
Danny,
is...
even in the first half, Everton were camping a bit. And we could have actually had them in the first half as well.
The tempo... But Nedu, the tempo was slow. That's what I'm trying to say. When they started to be like, okay, let's speed up things, we started to see a little bit of, spaces opening up. That's what you know what that is?
Do you know what it is? When they stopped thinking about what the manager's saying. Like,
Bruno
can say whatever he wants after a game to pick up the culture, sticking to the plan. What happened is you just focused about attacking. That's it.
I think
you just focused on attacking and trying to win. That's it, bro.
I think the retreat from Everton in the end was because, like, I'm not saying that the substitutions did anything, because I don't think they did, but it just gave them something to think about. And the manager, and obviously Moyes has probably turned around and said to these man, listen, just park it now, innit? Just park it now. And obviously it's got to a point where a set piece has come up and we've got ourselves back in the game when they're trying to park it. That's and to be honest with you, I mean, I don't say to ask me about my position with the manager. I told you lot in the beginning, 20 games, I will charge it to the game. No problem. Yeah, it's 20 plus games now. Yeah. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not.
Why? Before you continue, what do you mean 20 games you charge it to the game? Like, how are we going to move forward as a club?
What do you mean?
You're not.
20 games. He's gonna land it, to be fair.
He's gonna land, bro. Let him land.
What do you mean?
He was gonna land anyway. Just time what you were gonna land traps.
Yeah, 20
my apologies. Continue.
20 games to charge it to the game was when he came in. He had 20 games to get his act together and sort out his shit. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get onto him. Yeah, so that's 20 games is gone. The 20 games is up now. I was seeing things, then I am not seeing things anymore. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna turn around there and say to you, man, get him out. I'm not gonna do the 10 arc thing, because that thing there stressed me out, innit? What I'm gonna say to you is that there's a time. The timer is started now. Yeah, the timer started now. Yeah. So come summertime, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. No, it's not a question of giving the benefit of doubt as in performance-wise, because we're in the summer, innit? We don't there's going to be no football. So what I'm saying, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because I would like to see if Ineos jump up and say, "Raw, 300 million kitty, getting these players out. This one's gone, that one's gone. There's 300 million there. Let's go." Yeah, boy, that limits his time even more, because I'm going to say, listen, but by the first 15 games, we need to see something, because these players, like you've been on the press conferences talking about, any player that comes through the door has my say so, X, Y, and Z. All right, cool. I've heard you. Yeah. So for me now, bro, the relegation thing, man's flirting with that right now.
No, I think it's
This manager shouldn't be getting any money, bro.
He should be sacked.
He shouldn't.
I hear what you're saying. Listen, I hear what you're saying. And at the end of the day, look, but I'm just giving you my opinion. But if he got sacked tomorrow, I wouldn't say, "Oh no, it's not wrong." It's not wrong.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But I'm saying to you, the way I'm doing it now is because I know, that it's a mixture of both. Remember we spoke about this earlier, Danny. I know it's a mixture of both. So ideally, I would like him to get to the end of the season and get the. I don't know if it's just because of me and how I feel. I just want to see these players go. Players get replaced, players come in, a team gets built that they want to run with, and we'll see
You
what
want to
happens.
exhaust it properly. Let him get new players so we know 100. But I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm the opposite. I don't need to see
Because
that.
I've had enough.
Exactly.
I've had enough of being in
get it.
limbo.
But I get you don't need to see. I get you don't need to see that. But then in the case of what Trap is saying, there wouldn't it be wise for Amorim to kind of employ the system, but then adapt the system? I'm not saying change it, adapt it to the players he has now. But because he knows,
you don't know how.
but that's what I get it. But what I'm saying, because of the
I don't
players
think he knows
now,
how to, man. That's a problem.
yeah, but because of the players he has now, he knows, like what Trap said, these guys are going in the summer anyway. So let me just get the results. You know what I'm saying?
He might not get to the
he's
summer.
not even getting results. He's not even
I mean,
because it doesn't make sense.
This is what I told Ty and Marcel the other day. If he gets 5 players, let's say 3 don't land straight away, he's proven he can't get the best out of what he has. He's going to struggle anyway. That's why I don't see the point of backing this coach. The window's not a guarantee. Go look at Emery's transfer windows. They're not amazing. He's had to coach.
The problem is,
to coach with what you inherit, bro. If you can't coach with what you inherit, we've had 6 new players from the summer, 5 in the summer, 1 in January. So 6 new players. You give him 5, but 3 don't. Bro, he has to prove he can coach with what he has. He's going to have 60% of these players. So if he can't get anything, so hold on. He's already proven he can't get nothing out anything out of this squad other than Ahmad. That's it. He can't get nothing out of this.
Danny,
5 new players ain't gonna help him.
I'll tell you one thing he did do. Yeah. So sorry. I'll tell you one thing he did show me today though. That he showed me today that he is one big pussy. Do you know that? I'll be honest with you because
in what sense?
Because that Tottenham game, when it was 1-0, he was scared to do what he did today.
Today, 20 minutes ago.
Today he had nothing to lose because it was 2-0. The game was gone. Saeed, you was there from 45 minutes. You was on your stream talking about the game's done. Yeah, the game's done. So if you thought the game was done, he definitely thought the game was done. Do you know what I'm saying?
Traps.
No. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying to you is, he threw caution to the wind today.
No, he didn't.
Because them substitutions that he made, they were pointless substitutions, but he just thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it.
I'll tell you why I disagree.
The Garnacho one was meant to be. The Garnacho one.
Garnacho one is 2 sets. Garnacho is coming in regardless.
Yo, Traps, this is a simple thing. Did we finish the game with 5 defenders on the pitch?
Yes, we did.
There you go.
He did not change anything. He did not adapt.
That's my problem, though.
Man was look, that guy is just doing whatever at this point.
You're not. If you listen to what I'm saying, is that I'm not saying the substitutions made a difference, but the substitution. I'm telling you this now. If that game was 1-0 and Man United were hovering around the 18-yard box for 20 minutes,
he
wouldn't have made them subs.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have made them subs. He wouldn't have made them subs. So that's what my point is. My point is he had nothing to lose today. 2-0 down at Goodison Park. Yeah. 60 minutes gone, he's got nothing to lose, and that shows me, bro. You are not, you're not trying to get the best out of this, because at the end of the day, sometimes you got to say, we've seen it. How many times have we seen it as Man United fans? A no-name player come off the bench, a academy player come off the bench and score a goal. We've seen it 1,000 times. Yeah. We've seen it 1,000 times. He doesn't want to do that. So for me,
I knew you were right, bro.
Give it around 3 minutes against Tottenham, and then you want to give him 20 minutes against Everton. What's the difference? Because you should have gave him that time anyway. But he was scared. So your manager is scared. That's what I'm going to tell you. Your manager's scared. So if you see,
you know what it is though,
it's because he's scared.
But you know what it is though. For me, it's like, I think obviously the Garnacho one was already pre-planned. I think for me. But the Cheeto one, that was one was like, you know what? I haven't got nothing to lose. Hornets played a disaster game. Let me put him on. You know what I'm saying to you? The Euro one kind of made sense. I don't know why he's not using Lenny Euro a lot, because I feel like when Lenny Euro's on the pitch, we progress the ball into midfield a lot better.
But
we actually get the ball.
What's his name as well, didn't he?
Euro
he put on Coney as well, didn't he?
Euro's more attacking, man.
Yeah.
Did he not bring on Coney as well, no?
Coley?
No, I don't think he brought him on. No, he didn't bring him on.
No, he brought on Garnacho, Lenny Euro.
What I'm saying is, like, you're right about this manager being a pussy, but I knew he was a coward when he sat down in the press conference, opened his dirty mouth, and said it's a possibility for Manchester United to be in a relegation battle. That's a slap. That is a slap to my face as a Manchester United fan. If I was the owner and he said he's getting sacked,
He said that 2 months ago.
Yes, he did. How dare
you?
How dare you come into Manchester United and say, "Oh, it's a possibility for a relegation battle."
Yeah, but he said that before, bro. They let him off the hook. He's already said that stuff.
I need to find the quotes for that. I don't know if I've seen that.
He said that 2 months ago.
And this fan base is the only fan base that I see that we give the benefit of the doubt for. This is the only fan base that the manager doesn't have to prove to me why we should keep him. I am not going to sabotage. I am not going to sabotage or neglect my high standards for someone else's incompetence.
There's a lot of let me just balance the argument out here. There's a lot of blame on this squad, on this actual thingy, the manager here. But can we also talk about the quality of this team? Like let's be honest, it's a quality.
You keep saying quality of this team. The quality of this team saved you today. The quality of this team literally saved us today. So what do you mean quality of this team?
I look at Saeed giving the ball away. Bro. Bruno was giving the ball away that led up to, I think, maybe the possible penalty. I think it was.
Those mistakes happen, bro. I saw Villa win today.
A lot of Maguire not 50-50. Let's be honest, though. The goals came from the players. Please.
I saw. I've seen Villa 2 games in a row now, full 90 minutes. Yeah, I watched him throughout the season. Emery's my guy. I was telling people from last season. Yeah. Tyrone Mings is a disaster. They still managed to draw against Liverpool.
100%.
And they still beat Chelsea today, making mistakes, by the way.
Tyrone Mings is making mistakes. And we know this.
And one of the things I want to point out, as a football fan, you have to take lessons from managers that are doing well. So think about Tielemans, the guy we saw on our timeline. Remember him running back, that picture? Him suffering at Leicester? How was he able to play in a 2-man midfield with no legs? Tactics. Unai Emery plays a box midfield. He rarely, at best, they've got 3 players around him when they lose it. Worst case, they've got another 2 next to him. Yeah, Mings and one other midfielder. That's why Tielemans can play in midfield and play in a 2. Under Amorim, and especially under Ten Hag, he can't play in a 2. It's tactics. Man United fans don't believe in tactics and they don't believe in coaching. What they believe in is get players for the manager. And I don't understand.
I don't think it's about players for the manager, but I also look at the quality of the team as it goes today.
The standard for top 4 is never high. Man United fans have made it high. They've convinced themselves top 4 is something special. It's not.
It's literally not.
It's not.
Go and look at the top 4 now.
It's not. Nicholas Jackson. How many players from Nottingham Forest? Go look at Chelsea, yeah? Their wingers have been underperforming and have been inconsistent all season. Ahmad has been better than all their wingers. I like Jackson. He stopped scoring basically in January. Yeah? But they're still, 5th, 6th? They're still 6th.
So the 2 goals today, who do we blame this on?
And their back 4 is just as bad as ours. What they have is Jackson,
Palmer,
and some good midfielders, bro.
I don't know
Danny, Man City didn't have a win. Man City didn't have a win in 11 matches.
How did the 2 goals happen today? Were they tactics or the players today? The 2 goals that came. The 2 goals today, were they tactics or the players today?
The players, bro. The
players. Everton. No, I'm not blaming the Everton game on Amorim. I'm looking at the whole picture.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm looking at the whole picture, bro. We should be in the top half. People have gone low to top half. We should be challenging for top 4 with a top manager.
Are you basing that off the players?
And this is why I go to Ineos. If they sack Ten Hag when they were supposed to, and by the way, they were supposed to sack him last season, not in the summer. He's supposed to get sacked the moment Ineos walk through the door. Yeah? If they got a top manager, bro, we'd be challenging for top 4 because it's not a high standard. Bro, it's nothing special, Saeed. I promise
you need players to get there.
I know system, bro.
And bear in mind, I'm saying challenging. Do you know how bad Newcastle have been at times this season? They're still in the race for top 4.
Yo, Nottingham Forest collected 5.
One at a time. Let me get Footballer.
Collected 5 from Bournemouth.
Okay. One second, I do. Footballer, you're gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say in answer to that, but with the same players we literally finished 8th last season, bro. And then we didn't start the season well at all anyway. So I do get the ideology of the players or quality because international players that have won trophies.
No, they're not quality. They're not quality, but this idea we're a bottom half team is a lie. We're not a bottom half team. It's a lie.
But we are because that's what we are.
Kubola, can I ask you a question? Man. Okay, look at the Nottingham Forest attack. Who is better? Just give me two players from the attack.
And they're all better than us
in our team.
Chris Wood is better, bro. Look how many goals he's scored in the Premier League.
Chris Wood is better than Hoyland, bro. What are you talking about?
Chris Wood is better than he's better than Hoyland, I agree.
Listen,
better than Xerxes.
Goal scorer wise, yeah, he's better than Xerxes. Goal scorer wise,
yes, he's a striker.
He's a striker.
Listen. Enedu, it's not about being a better player. Yes, we can look
So
at
you would take
Xerxes
Chris
play.
Wood at Manchester United.
Listen.
No, but we're saying.
You would take Chris Wood at Manchester
Listen to what I'm
United.
saying.
No, it's not about
Listen to
that.
what I'm
It's
saying.
about
And I'll
understanding
answer your
that.
question.
Yeah,
So,
go on.
number one,
Okay.
and number 9. If you were to have a number 9 at Manchester United right now,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't say no to Chris Wood because he's
Yes,
better
we
than
would.
our
Yes, we
number 9.
would. We've said no to better.
Yes,
football.
we've said no.
No,
Bro,
listen.
bro,
I'm saying,
bro,
listen, because
these
the
man,
difference is
these man
most of the time.
These man
I'm
would.
not saying-
They would.
I'm not listen. I'm not saying that Chris Wood. When you look on the market, you go for Chris Wood. I'm saying
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
not
look
saying that.
right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
You can't score 13 goals in the Premier League and you're rubbish. You can't score 13 goals and you're rubbish. That's what
That's
I'm
not
saying.
true, bro. That's not true because Hoyland
Bro.
scored 10 last season and people say he's rubbish.
But he's not. Listen.
Yo,
Yo,
I'm
it doesn't
saying-
matter. Nottingham Forest are overachieving. That's the bigger picture.
Okay,
They're
yeah, but
overachieving
listen,
anyway.
I'm saying he's scoring goals, isn't it? I'm not saying United will sign him. He's not the kind of player who would ever sign. You could score 25 goals, United still wouldn't sign him. Same with like Jamie Vardy, whatever. But I'm saying
you
we
wouldn't
can't.
have one player. You wouldn't.
Yeah,
take
but
their
listen, you're not even letting me land the point. You're not
Let
letting
him
me
land,
land the point.
let him land, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I need to land my point. So what I'm trying to say is that we can't clown a team that is 3rd or 2nd, and then we're saying we should be there because the top 4, the level is not that high, but we're 15th. The table's not lying. Where we are
but we're
is where
15 because of the manager.
So
That's
if
why
you
we're
look at the
talking
table,
about
the
Saeed,
manager.
you look at
Quality of the squad as well.
Saeed, look how close it is from 3rd. I think Villa are like 7th or 8th. Go look.
Brother,
how
we're 8 points behind top 10.
No, bro, but you're not
9.
getting my point. What I'm saying is this:
9.
you're not taking Forest's 11. They've got some advantages in their attack. You're not taking.
Taking a lot of them, bro.
You're
Taking a
not
lot of
taking
them.
their back 4. We were linked with a
I
centre
said-
back.
Yes,
before
I am
the summer.
taking it back. I'm taking Murillo. Murillo's better than what we've
Aside
got.
Murillo, who else are you going to take in their back
I'm taking
four?
Ola Aina. I'm taking Ola Aina.
You're taking I'm Nigerian, and that guy's a scrub.
Oh,
I'll
my
tell you
God,
this for
man.
free.
I'm taking
Ola
Ola
Aina
Aina
is
over
a
Dalot.
Hold on.
Ola Aina over
Hold on
Dalot.
a second. So
I'm taking Gibbs White. I don't care what
Aside
you man
Gibbs
say.
White,
Saeed, I've got
aside
another
Gibbs
question.
White, there's
You know what?
no other
I've got a
player.
simple question.
There's no
I'm
other
taking a
player.
keeper. I'm taking a keeper cells.
Oh my
Saeed,
God,
the time
bro.
is the team is slightly different. But when we finished
No,
third, you weren't
we're
taking any of those.
Bro, it
players
doesn't
to
matter,
finish.
bro.
They
Ola
practically
Aina
got.
is better than
Saeed,
Dalot anyway.
I was telling people
Huh?
about Forest last
Hey.
season. They practically got the same team. It's not that much change, bro. They practically got the same
Bro.
team. They did a big leap because they're overachieving. That is all. They're not a
Bro,
third.
Yeah.
I didn't
I-
say-
I'm
No,
not-
no,
I
they
agree with you.
I
did
agree
a
with you.
big leap because they got a better manager.
Exactly.
They got a better
No,
manager.
but that's what I'm saying. The bigger point is they've got a better manager. But individually, Gibbs White is better than what we've got in our
Aside
team.
Gibbs White, there's no other
You know what I
person
mean?
that's
They
brought
are.
in
They
as
are.
well.
But
Sorry.
no. See, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Say this argument that this thing that you're doing right now, it doesn't work because you see with Man United, the problem that you have is that if a player like Gibbs White comes to Manchester United and does poorly, people will say this is not his level. But you look at these clubs and be like, yeah, I want that player from this club. I want that player. People are going mad for Cunha, but man, if he comes here, if Cunha, man are going mad for Cunha, but if Cunha came from our academy, yeah, and he wasn't performing, man, they will say, yeah, send him to
What's
Wolves.
this semantic?
I don't
Bro,
know
you're
what
doing a lot
talking
here.
about.
No, he's
I
saying
don't
it.
know.
Bro,
I
he's
don't know
saying
what you're
it. Bro,
talking
he's saying
about.
it.
Cunha is a good player.
I'm being real.
Bro.
Gibbs White, I agree with. Cunha, I don't agree with. Gibbs White.
Yeah,
No,
Cunha,
even Gibbs White, I don't agree. I don't
You're doing
agree
the
with
most,
Gibbs White
man.
because I know Gibbs White.
Hold on
Gibbs
a
White is a
second.
baller.
Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying to you, if Cunha was not at Wolves and Cunha was at Man United and he wasn't performing, yeah, people will be like, oh, get rid of him, get him out the club. Yeah,
But in
So
order
if he
to
went-
perform,
but
you have to like them.
But if he went to Wolves and
It's
do what
mental
he's doing now,
gymnastics is crazy.
man, no, because look, I noticed what you just done here. You said all these players which you wanted back. You
No,
wanted to
listen
come
to
from
me,
front.
listen to me.
No, you said all these players, Aina and all these other players you'd want. You never said Alanga. Would you take Alanga back right now?
No, I wouldn't take it back.
Yo, Saeed, I got a bit
Exactly.
of
My point.
That's my
You know
point.
what it is,
So that's
Saeed,
my
Saeed,
point
though.
right there.
Saeed,
my
I got
point.
a
You proved my point.
Saeed,
You proved my
I
point
got a-
for me.
I've got a simpler way to do this. The league has different dynamics. We can nitpick this all day with different
Yeah.
teams. One example, yeah. Let's compare us to ourselves. Is the team that finished 8th that much different than this team?
Well, now that this dickhead manager has sold all the players,
What do you mean that
different
together
now.
certain players that are out of the
No,
team?
no,
like-
but before he sold them, we were 12th and 13th.
Yeah.
It wasn't different, yeah. And he
So,
took us
was
from
the team
13
that much
to
different,
15.
Saeed?
No, it wasn't that much.
Rashford
No.
underperforming. Hoyland only
Yeah.
got 10 goals. He didn't
Yeah.
score for 2.
He hasn't improved us, I know.
And he only had a purple patch. We didn't have Ahmad. Garnacho's actually the same level, by the way. He's not worse. The same level. it's the same team. We actually got better players.
We got better players in.
Before January, we had better players, and yet we were 6 places lower. That tells you everything, bro.
I know. Your point is correct.
Ourselves, bro.
Amorim is failing us. You know, I get it. Like, I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to say to you is that the player quality in this team is still low, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
It definitely is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would never agree with that player quality thing is low because
it is.
These same players have won you guys the only cups that we can that is keeping us at Manchester United. These same players have pulled us out of
over one game.
We just need a better coach. We just need a coach who can actually get the best out of.
You know what it is? You're saying this for Ten Hag. You're the one that said this for Ten Hag. Now you're saying it for Amorim, and I bet you the next manager that comes in, you'll say for the same.
Keep sacking all of them until we find a good one.
You have to
Sack them all.
Maybe you have to understand. Yeah. Also, the one thing United do have is a squad that is very unbalanced. When you look at these other squads that you're talking about, that like Nottingham Forest, at least they have balance in the kind of way they want to play. United is very unbalanced.
So when you have balance, because
that's why
that one I can agree. That one I can agree.
That's what I'm saying.
But
look at this.
It's unbalanced.
I don't agree with that.
We're hiring managers with different ideas. We're hiring managers with different ideas. They're bringing their own players, which is wrong. We should have a system that we're supposed to go for and buy the players for that system.
You know,
and we've already seen that. I don't think if we give Amorim another 300 million in the summer, we are absolutely.
It's not about giving the manager 300 million. It's about a structure coming in.
Listen,
and understand. Hold on a minute. It's about structure and the scouting team coming in and
Saeed,
planning.
Hold
on a minute. But Saeed,
I don't want Amorim choosing players.
Mistakes are going to happen. Mistakes are going to happen. My bad. You keep going at the same time, bro.
We're doing the Arsenal thing, bro. Yeah, we need something else. We always just need something else. If something else comes in, bro, Saeed, listen. You remember?
But you lot are too fixated on a manager. There's a lot of problems at this football club.
No, that's true. Remember what I said? Yeah. Do you remember when I was in the Never a Foul studio and we done that stream and I was talking to you about Emery and Man United should have an elite manager at the helm at all times, no matter what. Yeah. No matter what happens, the top 5 managers in the world, one of them should be at Manchester United.
Yeah.
Man United fans need to understand this.
We've had elite managers.
Like who? And we did better than Amorim.
Bro, we've had elite managers that have come in.
Who?
What do you mean? We've had Van Gaal. We've had Mourinho. You know what I mean? Like everyone wasn't complaining when Ten Hag was.
Van Gaal was the only mistake we made. Sacking Van Gaal was the mistake we made.
Hold on, Saeed. Yeah, if we're gonna be real to these situations, yeah, like Van Gaal. Van Gaal got £225 million to spend. Ended up playing players like Borthwick Jackson and getting Schneiderlin and getting over the hill flipping. What's Schweinsteiger from Thingy? He took the piss. Yeah, he could.
You shed a tear when he left. Did you shed a tear when he left?
Coach, no.
Yeah, there you go then.
Van Gaal was the only manager we shouldn't have.
Mourinho. Bro, how the fuck can you give Eric 10 bald-headed hog 600 million, but you won't give Mourinho the money to go and do stuff?
Yeah, that was on the club. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So we charge that to the club. That's on the club. But what I'm saying to you is these managers that come in, Amorim, Ten Hag, these men have not done enough in football to be at Man United, to be at the helm of Man United. So at the end of the day, if he gets sacked,
was this what I'm saying, man? Traps. Traps. What was your energy when we signed Amorim? What was your energy?
I said, you look. Hold on a second. My energy was this. Go and watch the stream. Emery, you are a nobody in English football, but you have to come here and prove yourself. Did I not say this?
Yeah.
Is he proof?
I'm gonna find the receipts.
And say, Traps, before you continue, and say, dude,
I'm gonna find the receipts because I don't know. I don't know
because he's already been in the. I don't think he's gonna be the one to take us to the Champions Leagues and everything. But why I like Marco Silva is that he can actually coach players to be better. That's what I need a coach who can come and drill these players into playing a proper system, and then we can bring in a better coach after. I'm not saying, he's going to win us Champions League or whatever. He's not.
Either way, we have to start again. Either way.
Someone said before that I disagree a minute. We do have a balance.
And Nedu, I said the same thing. I said, sorry, go on.
So we do have a balanced team, bro. But because of the lineups and the managers we had, that's why you don't think we have a balanced team. That's all it is, bro. Because Eric, you know what's funny, Saeed? In the first season, people thought the players were responsible for the space in midfield. By the second season, people accepted it was the manager. Yeah? And they're doing the same thing again. You can put out a balance 4-3-3. You can. If you play Ugarte with Casemiro and Kobe, that is balance, bro. It's your tactics. It's how you set them up. Today, when we made a mistake for the second goal, I said to myself, why is Casemiro pushing ahead of Bruno?
Thank you.
These are instructions and tactics, bro. That's what.
When I say
Danny,
balance,
I don't know if you've seen that one video.
When I say balance, I'm talking about the type of players that we have.
Exactly.
We have the balance.
Bro. That's not sustainable for a season.
Wait.
Let me finish.
Let Danny finish. I need to hear the whole point. Yeah, the whole point. I need to hear the whole point. My God.
So on paper, forget quality. Garnacho, Højlund, and Ahmad is balanced. That's a balanced front three, profile-wise. Yeah, look across the league. There are teams of those profiles.
Okay, now I don't. You've lost me, man.
Yes, no, it is balanced. If you were going 4-2-3-1,
you lost me there, brother.
If you're going 4-2,
you lot can't even agree.
You're
hammering out.
There's no way. There's no way you can call.
Both hammering out.
Can I finish?
How can you say you got to Casemiro and Kobe?
Can I finish?
Garnacho, Højlund, and Barnes.
Can I finish?
Okay.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
So, listen, I know for a fact he's thinking quality, and he can't accept what I'm actually talking about, which is balance. Garnacho, Ahmad, and Højlund on paper, profiles is balanced. If you're playing 4-2-3-1, Casemiro, Ugarte, Bruno is balanced. 4-3-3, Ugarte, Casemiro, Kobe is balanced. Even if you wanted to put a young player, Collier, in there in a 4-3-3 with Ugarte and Kobe or Cass, is balanced. I don't know what people are talking about.
Danny,
I'm
not
talking about.
You know, football way too much for you to have just uttered such bullshit. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that the front three of Garnacho, Højlund, and Ahmad is balanced. Why is it balanced? Why is it balanced? No. Why is it balanced? Please teach me. You know ball. We all know you know ball. So tell me why it's balanced.
So I also said it's about how you want to play. Yeah. So if you wanted your wingers and those two to get to the byline and cross, or switch the play for overloads and have a striker on paper, that's balanced because they can do that. Wait. How am I wrong?
If you want
tactics.
So you said
can Garnacho get to the byline?
I want my wingers. No. You said if I want my wingers to go. You said if I want my wingers to go onto the wing and then put in crosses. Yeah. Is that what you said is balanced? Yeah. How many times have you seen Ahmed and Garnacho put in crosses?
Plenty. In fact, when Garnacho kicked, hold on. You're just moving your head around for no reason, bro. You're like one of them bubble toys. What's going on?
So now you want to police the way I move my head? Now you want to police the way I move my head?
Yes, I'm a police officer. Anyway, look.
This is not real.
I'll answer your question. Yeah, I'll answer your question.
This is not real, is it? This is not real, is it?
What's not real, bro? What's it say?
Well, did Rashford say how many goal contributions does your 63-year-old goalkeeper coach have?
Oh wow!
Did he say that for real?
Nah, he didn't say that,
man. I doubt it, bro. Anyway, Garnacho.
Hey, these people on the internet are sick, you know.
So let's look at the facts. Garnacho gets kicked out of the team like he should have been. Amorim took 6 games too long to do it. When he comes back, what did he do, Saeed? He got to the byline and he went and got 3 assists with his left foot. And he actually created more chances with his left foot.
Danny, you got to add context.
That's the fact. Let me finish. That's the fact. It's the fact. It's the fact. The last point, Ahmad gets to the byline and cross. We talk. He can do that. Just because the manager's not asking him to and doesn't want to and doesn't want to do wing play, don't mean Ahmad can't do it. I've seen him do it by himself.
Okay,
so he hasn't.
Okay, fine. No, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, my original. Let me finish my point.
Yeah, go on, Kuballer.
Yeah, my point was this. Yeah, I said first of all, I said squad. I didn't say like starting lineup because we can name a starting lineup that looks more balanced. Last season, we were able to do that in patches, etc. I'm saying as a whole squad, it's not balanced. We got some players that want to play one way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's counter-attacking, we have some players that can only play that way, and then we have half the team that can't really play that way, so they're not really adaptable. It doesn't matter which manager was to come in and try that; it will be hard as his squad. But would a manager be able to come in and coach a team that's tactically well set up and win? Yes, he could do that. I mean, even under Ruud, you mentioned Ugarte, Casemiro, we saw having that little midfield a bit more tighter in. The difference it made to how United even played, the difference it made to how Casemiro was playing was drastic. So a manager can come in and say, listen, we're going to play this way, and it will work. And that manager will get the best out of these players. But sometimes when I look at the whole squad as a whole, I don't think it's like built for a certain way of playing or a system. I feel like we just got players that are just.
I'm glad you said that. The system thing is a myth. Man United fans need to let it go. By the way, you have to build towards a system. You don't start with it straight away.
But we're doing that now, though.
Unless you're Pep and you
Danny. Before you continue, no, I just want to understand.
Go.
I'm trying to understand something. You say you have to build towards a system. How does that make sense? You have to have a system in mind and then coach the players to understand the system.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
I'll
give you the example. It's very simple. Jurgen Klopp at Dortmund, different football to Liverpool. The way he was playing with Coutinho when the team inherited is different to the final form of the team with 3 midfielders, 2 overlapping fullbacks, and Mane and Salah. It's very, very different. So my problem with Man United fans is the reason why I made that comment. Man United fans keep thinking someone should come in with the exact same system from a foreign league and slap it down on the Man United team and it's going to work.
Danny, should I tell you why you're wrong?
It's not going to work.
Okay.
It's not going to work, especially with this board as well. They'll fuck you over. It makes more sense if you build towards the idea. You look at your idea and you say, what will work the first season? What are the few things from my ultimate football that I can do in the first season? Let me get some players in. Let me take it forward in the second season. That's what I'm talking. That's what Klopp did. I'm not giving an opinion.
No. Another question, because I'm trying to get where you're coming from. What was Klopp's system in Dortmund, and what was Klopp's system in Liverpool?
I'm not talking about the Genge pressing. I'm talking about you want to.
That's the style of play. That's the style of play. Yeah, what I'm talking about
is the system. To play football. So at Dortmund, he played 4-2-3-1. He utilized Gundogan as a 6. You know the wingers that he had, and he played with a 10. It's very different than playing with a flat 3. It's not the same. It's not the same idea, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
No. What you're saying is like, it's like he's doing 2 different things. I know you're saying he had the flying
with
wingers
the football,
and everything.
yes. With the
wait. You say he had the flying wingers at Liverpool. It's flying fullbacks at Liverpool. At Dortmund, he had 2 wingers who did the exact same thing his fullbacks were doing at Liverpool. He just changed it because maybe the system worked better in the Premier League for him. He had Blaszczykowski and Perisic on the left doing the same thing, or Olic, if it's Olic on the left, doing the same thing that Robertson and freaking Alexander-Arnold is doing at Liverpool.
Yeah, but he had his forwards coming inside as opposed to hugging the touchline.
No. They were hugging. Blaszczykowski was always hugging the touchline.
They were coming inside, bro.
Blaszczykowski was not coming inside.
No, I'm talking about the other one. His name begins with a B. He wanted him instead of Salah. What was his name again?
Blaszczykowski.
No, it's another name, bro. Another guy. Name again.
Bender. Bender was a centre mid.
No, Bender was he's not the twin.
I'll go find the name. I'll go find the name in a second. The point I made we're going off topic. The point is at Liverpool.
Brand. He didn't have Brand though.
No, how was it Brand? In 2013, how was it Brand?
Came in after he left.
Was it not
Brand is young, bro.
He didn't have Brand.
Whoever it was, bro.
It's not Brand, bro. He had Marco Reus and he had Kagawa.
No, he had
Kagawa was
but you remember he was playing Kagawa as a 10, or he even played.
But Royce used to come in as well.
We know Royce wanted to come.
No. Royce was a striker.
No, but Royce used to play everywhere. He didn't play one position.
Lewandowski was a striker.
Anyway, we're going off topic. The point is, Klopp worked towards it. You didn't see, it's very simple. In his first season, did you see 3 midfielders, 2 overlapping fullbacks, and 2 guys like Salah and Mane? No, that's the point I'm making. He built towards it. I don't get it. Like he worked towards.
I don't know. You're saying he.
What do you mean you don't?
Why, I'm telling you, he did not build towards it. He had the same idea. He just changed the personnel. The personnel that was going to do it. In Dortmund. Danny.
Oh God, listen. From the first season,
I'm listening.
From the first season, Kilo shit. Listen, from the first season, yeah. From the first season, yeah.
Okay,
look at how he played football. And then look at the final form. He had. How did he not build towards it? I don't get what you're saying.
No. That's what you're saying. Like, I'm trying to tell you, guys, he had an idea of what he wants. What are you building to? If you don't have an idea of what you're going to build to.
No. So we agree.
Are you just building?
Okay.
Is this Lego?
Was he able to do it in the first season?
there's no way you're going to be able to body, but you saw improvement. What are you building
That's
to,
my
Danny?
point.
Danny, wait. Are you just going to take a ladder? Wait, if they tell you to go do roofing, you just take a ladder and start climbing. Won't you tell them, where am I starting from?
Obviously.
What's the idea of where I'm going to?
Yeah, but
You
I didn't
just
say
take a
it's
ladder
not
where
and
you're
start
trying to
climbing.
come from, man.
Here's the thing, though, Nedu. I never said it wasn't that. That stuff's already inferred. You're missing the point. In the first season, he weren't able to do final form, was he? No,
But
that's
you
the point I'm
cannot
making.
do final form. That's what I'm telling you.
So
He
Nedu,
changed
I know
the
that.
personnel.
That's the point I'm making. You agree with me. You just don't realize.
I think you agree with it. Yeah, I think you agree with him.
You don't realize you're agreeing with me. The point I'm making
Maybe it's the way that you're wording it, because I don't.
wording it. Why do people expect managers to come in and just to implement their system instantly? It don't make no sense.
It takes time though sometimes,
and then force your way on the players. Look, think about it. He had
I'm
Coutinho.
sorry, yeah.
He had Coutinho to begin with, bro.
I'm sorry, but the way
I'm sure they get these super chats in. And guys, hit the like button, man. We've got nearly 1,000 people in the building, man. And it's not even 500 likes yet. You lot are mocking it right now. We've got 309 likes only. 309, man. You lot hit the like button. Peter, member for 3 months, says Bruno, the most disrespected player in the Premier League. I must feel with some of the performances he gets in every single team. Jay Football says Everton have finished 15th, 17th, and 16th the last 3 seasons, but we can't beat them. Seeing Moyes coach them makes me so mad. No one rated Beto or Brian Lindstrom 3 weeks ago. Now look at them. Nocturnal Wisdom says post-match when asked about, he said the team at halftime, he said, I told him to keep going with the same shape and principles from training no matter what. Danny's agenda against the manager is haram, bro. And Yanis United UCE says, how many losses do you reckon we would have sustained if Ten Hag stayed? We lost 3-0 to West Ham with these players moved by Tottenham for by Tottenham for time. I don't know. In terms of that one, I think the time was right, man, for him to go, man. The Ten Hag. I don't know.
But what I'm saying, I think what he means is that if we wanted to be 15th anyway, then we should have just kept Ten Hag.
Yeah, but he was failing though, man. They wanted a bounce from this new manager. They needed something different.
And then they got nothing because he just scrubbed. So sack him.
If this keeps carrying on, yeah, the board have to make a decision to back him or sack him. They have to make it. Because for me, I
don't think a decision to back him should be there.
No. What I'm saying is, yeah, in their heads, yeah, there shouldn't be a situation where they prolong something. They don't. Hold on a minute, because we don't want the same situation that happened under Ten Hag, where you buy players for a manager or you buy players for that system, right? And then halfway through, let's say September, it doesn't work out, and then you've got a whole mess. Like, are we going to go through this pain? Or are we going to say, right, this is not it, and the fan base have had enough? What is it, guys? Because for me, I just look at it and I'm like, I see the whole club as a mess, and not one manager is going to fix this. Yeah, cool. I don't want to get emotionally attached to manager anymore. So if Emery wants to get sacked tomorrow, I'm not going to cry about it, but I want to know what's the plan.
I mean,
what are you going to do? Who's going to come in? Are we going to back the same manager? Are we going to get some players in? Are we going to get players out? Maguire's got a 1-year extension, guys, but nobody's talking about that. Onana, not good enough. Well, we're going to talk about Onana not being good enough. There's so many.
Onana is shit. He needs to go. He definitely needs to go.
He's rubbish.
He needs to go. What I'm saying, you remember, you said something that I agree with. You said, sorry, Trap. I just real quick. Saeed, you said something I agree with. We don't need, just one manager wouldn't fix this. This is what I'm saying again. I'm not saying Marco Silva is going to be the best since his sliced bread, but he's a coach. We need a manager that can actually coach these players. That's all I'm saying. And then once he gets us to the highest possible position, sack him, go get a better manager. That's all I'm saying.
No, you can't fail forwards on purpose. That's another myth I no longer agree with. The guy before the guy is a lie.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
It's a lie. This myth of you're going to get a manager, he's going to coach the players to be better, fail successfully, and you'll get the right guy.
I'm not saying fail successfully.
No.
What I'm saying is, well, that's not what I mean. Again, maybe let me word it right.
It's the only way
get a manager that can actually coach these players. That's all I'm saying. If a manager coaches these players, maybe they can overachieve. It's possible.
That is true. When he did it.
Exactly. So get a manager in that can actually coach them, and then see where we can go. But
you're always going to get back to the same situation where you won't be happy after 3. Hold on a minute. His remit, Nedu, is give a manager 3 months, and if you don't like what he sees, sack him. When is this
Simple.
ever going to go
No,
forward?
but Saeed, here's the thing, yeah. I'm with Traps. You need a top manager. Whoever the best manager, that's one.
There's no top managers out there. Who?
No, they are. You go get them.
Who?
No, listen.
You go get
Who do you
them.
want? Who do you want top manager?
Hold on.
Who?
1 second.
Who do you want, Traps? Who do you want, Traps?
You say that, yeah. You say that, yeah. But like I said, when I turned around and I said to you lot about Unai, and remember you used to tell me Emery hype and this, that, and the third. You used to say me this stuff all the time. I'm being honest with you.
Emery, you want him? You want him?
Like, I wanted Emery. You remember?
Yeah, you want Emery. Cool.
Because I wasn't saying that Emery was somebody who is going to take Manchester United back to the top, but with him, you're going to get what you're going to get what you're seeing now from Aston Villa. Because let's be honest about it, yeah, you're seeing a Marcus Rashford who was at the club, and you're seeing an Asensio who is a decorated former Real Madrid player. Has gone to PSG. It's not really worked out there, but anyone that goes to PSG for some strange reason, yeah, no matter what happens at PSG, if they play shit at PSG, no one ever puts that on their record, yeah. So PSG, it's like a free hit. If you go to PSG and it don't work out, no one says you're shit because PSG are just basically shit. Basically, that's what they mean. That's basically what people are saying. PSG, there's no hope for them. That's what people are saying. So Madrid, Asensio was a successful player at Madrid. Yeah, he was featured in at least 3 of their Champions League wins, or at least 3
before his injury.
I don't know how many he's got, but he's now at Villa. These are players that Emery, bearing in mind, when Emery was at Villarreal, even Seville, and even at Arsenal, because they weren't backing him, he didn't have access to players like the level of Marcus Rashford or Asensio. But he's got them in, and this is what's happening. So for me, I think Emery, he comes in, you're going to get a certain level, because you know why? He has a certain way that he wants to play, and you know what it is? It's a universal thing. It's that universal thing where players will come in, and it's a thing where he will make it work with whatever he's got. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen him go.
You know what I like about the Emery example?
We've seen him. We've seen him go to Villa. We've seen him do what he's done for Seville. Go to Arsenal. Arsenal not back him, because if they would have did what they did with Arteta, with Emery, they might have got somewhere with it. But he's gone to Villarreal. Bearing in mind, Arsenal saying not good enough, blah blah, get him out the club. He's gone away from them. He's Villarreal. He's knocked both of us out of the cup on a European run. Not only that, people are saying, "Oh yes, a one-off game, whatever." The next season after that, for 100+ minutes, the Liverpool game, semi-final, we didn't know who was going through. Was it them or was it Thingy? It was 2-2. People forget that. It's only Liverpool. And only Liverpool done what they did. They managed to turn it around in a little 10-minute flurry, and
so
they got through. But for 100+ minutes in them 2 times, going through to the final. So Emery, for me, has got enough to show that he's in certain environments, he will survive, and he will make sure that he gets a certain standard. Because even Pepe, remember he bought Pepe, even though he didn't want him, he scored 16 or 17 goals, but people still don't. People still
is Emery an elite manager?
These are the managers, but you know what the problem that you have with these managers now is? You see the likes of Unai Emery and even the one at Nottingham Forest and that, they've been to the top teams, they've been burnt by these top teams. So now they know they can drop down a level, still get what? 200, 300, 400 million.
I just want to know if Emery.
I don't know if United fans know what they want.
Emery, Danny,
but
is Emery an elite
right down, bro.
Is Emery an elite manager?
Wait a second.
You know, it's right, innit?
Is
I don't know what they want.
an elite
I don't know what they
manager?
want.
Saeed,
I think
you're
we're all
right.
Is Emery an elite manager?
That's
People
true.
like Man United fans
That's
will
true.
sit there and say these managers are not elite. No, these managers
Say that again,
Is Emery an elite manager? Because
Yes.
you cannot
And I'll tell you
attack
why.
me for
tell
saying
you
we
why.
need a manager to get us to fail us forward and then call Emery, because that's exactly what he's going to do.
I agree. I don't want Umar. I admire him from afar.
listen,
I actually don't
no,
want him.
hold on a
But
second.
One second. Let me hear Traps. I mean, sorry, Danny. Oh, God.
You're saying there's not. What did you say? Because I never said anything about stepping stone or whatever you were talking about.
No, Danny was agreeing with you about Emery.
no.
I'm
The reason
just
why.
saying-
What I'm trying to
just
say,
saying-
you see Unai Emery, yeah? You see Unai Emery. If you're gonna, if I'm gonna be a fair, if I'm gonna shoot a fair one to the managers out there, and I'm gonna say to them, who really deserves a shot at the big time here?
Yeah.
It's someone like him. It's someone like him.
You know, Traps, I agree with you. I'll take Emery. I'm sorry that Danny is telling me, oh, no, we don't need, we need an elite manager.
Danny's saying he's elite coach.
No.
Danny Land.
This is the first time. This is the first time we
If
never
Unai
speak.
Emery is thingy,
Yeah.
is overperforming.
Yeah.
Why can't he come here and overperform? Why not?
Okay, Danny, go ahead.
I wouldn't be angry because he's a top coach. But here's what people must remember. Traps, I look young to Traps, I'm 37 as well. He's an elite manager now because these young coaches are terrible. Yeah?
Exactly.
When he was at Sevilla, go look at who the world-class manager, the list is smaller. It's not that era. So he's risen higher as a coach because the rest of these guys are bums. The Amarin, Sahin just got sacked from Dortmund. Alonso's only in his second season of football. We're in that era where there's bare young coaches, 35 to 40. Emery's got way more experience than these guys. He's got more sense. The reason why I was agreeing with Traps was to bring this up, to Coupe's point about being unbalanced. Look at Villa's squad. He has wingers and he has attacking midfielders playing out wide. You would say that's unbalanced if a manager was failing at Man United. No one says that about Emery at Villa because he makes it work. When Bailey's there, he knows how to play with Bailey. When it's Morgan Rogers and Ramsey, he knows what to do. Asensio's a difficult player tactically. That's why people move him on. That's why he left Madrid. That's why he left PSG. He's a difficult player tactically. He's a bit like Isco. He can play in a free, but he's not perfect in the free because he's bad about the ball. You can put him out wide, but he doesn't want to go to the ball. He's going to cut inside, leave you. He's going to leave your fullback one-on-one when you lose the ball. So Emery's a top coach. He's a top coach.
Danny, would you see why I would take that? Okay, sorry, finish.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah,
my apologies.
The managers I would take, listen, Enrique's my manager. It's unrealistic, I know. But I rate Enrique highly. Yeah?
Sign a new deal. Go ahead. Don't happen.
I know. We're not going to get him. I think you can get Conte out of, Napoli. I would consider Xavi as well.
Conte.
Hey,
Danny, you keep doing
said consider.
Oh
I'm not married to it.
Lame land.
I'm not married to it. I'm not marrying him. I'm not married to him. I'd consider him. Yeah, that's as far as I go. It's very, very simple. You tell me who's won a league title or a Champions League. I think Ancelotti's available at the end of the season. I'd get Ancelotti. I want a proven manager that can handle.
Why would Ancelotti come to this mess, man?
But it's that simple, bro.
No, but you know what's mad about Ancelotti?
Wait.
And by the way, if you're giving me an Amarin, go tell me somebody won the Greek league for the first time in 10 years. I'm taking Unai Emery over a coach like that every day of the week.
Exactly. But you see why, guys, you see why I'm saying I'll take Emery. And I'll take Emery over Marco Silva. I just didn't call Emery because I feel like it's unrealistic. I don't think he's going to want to go.
It's unrealistic.
Wait. Which is why I'm saying Marco Silva because just like you said, Emery, just like you said, Emery is getting the best out of players who you would not usually take in your team. Marco Silva is doing the same. Look at what he's doing with Adama Traore, for God's sake. Iwobi.
Yeah, Iwobi.
Iwobi is my guy. He's pulling trees with Iwobi.
I think there's a systemic problem at United, and we're not seeing it. We have a cultural issue. Ineos are a big problem. They don't know what they're doing, and they're coming out now. I don't know if you see there's some reports coming out now about they're saying you lot are living in the past, etc., and we need to move through that. My thing is that any manager we go and get here, United fan base will not be happy. And we're going to be managerial after 6-7 months. And that's the bottom line, guys. The bigger picture is the guys at the top. They need to give us a plan of where they're going. If this manager fails, their first manager failed, cool, it's the first manager that's failed. But the next manager that comes in, and it's totally opposite to what they were trying to build. How can you then trust that, guys? If they go for an Ancelotti now, who's a who's a winner for now, but you don't have the foundations to win now.
Winner for now, bro. Winning's all about the now. What do you mean, bro?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. Ancelotti's winning now. Ancelotti wants to win now. Are we in a period now where we're going to challenge in the next year or two?
No,
we definitely can. I don't know who lied to you guys that we are. It has to be. No, I don't know who lied to you guys that it gets worse before it gets better. Yeah, go ahead.
You have to remember this. These men have told you they want to win the Premier League in 2028. So
yeah, there you go. So why hire Amarin then? That's what I'm saying. Why hire Amarin then? Why did they hire Amarin instead?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. Why
him and Omar are going to get sacked together. Yeah,
I'm telling
you.
They
didn't want to hire this guy in the summer. Yeah, and you know what bothers me? It's the Ineos PR that people were cheering. Man United keep hiring different managers. Then you go get a 3-4-3 stubborn, idealistic coach
who doesn't know how to coach.
And by the way, I say mid-season. It wasn't even mid-season. It wasn't even mid-season, by the way. It was more than mid-season. He's actually had 3/4 of the season, by the way.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Terrible.
And Danny, you know the biggest myth,
I mean, you can't blame. Hold on a minute before you go. You can't blame fans for saying, you know what, we're gonna try and trust this manager because he's got a different identity and it might take time. Then the club who actually brought him in midway through the season, or when they brought him in November, say to him, yo, leave now or never. It's a now or never.
If he was really a good coach, he would have told them, no, I will take
No. It's money.
Here's my problem, yeah. I respect the history of football. Traps was saying this earlier, I think, or maybe it was Musa. Yeah, I respect the history of football. I've not seen a manager in this Premier League do a 3-4-3 possession based and win. And I certainly don't believe Aaron's going to be the guy to crack the code.
Well, you don't think Conte did?
That was counter-attacking football.
Conte didn't do possession football. Conte didn't play possession, bro. If you remember, a lot of teams were having the ball over.
Their system was their wing backs arriving late, scoring or crossing for a final ball. That was their system. And Hazard individual brilliance, bro. That was their system.
So you don't believe in quality? Hold on a minute. You don't believe. Okay. Let me ask you a question. You don't believe with quality that the system gets better?
Saeed, it cannot get better. Should I tell you why it can't get better? You cannot play a 3-4-3 formation and not play a box midfield with the 2 10s. Emery wants wingers as his 10s. That's stupid. You already have wingers as your wing backs. Why do you need wingers as your 2 10s? It makes no sense. Because you're playing with only 2 midfielders. Every single team would slap you left and right, which is what we're seeing. He's insisting on playing Garnacho on the left 10. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
No. But that's what works. But that's not what he actually wants. I think he wants midfielders there, bro. That's the problem.
Exactly. That's the way the system will work. Play Garnacho on as a wing back.
Yo, Saeed, by the way, I think the success rate. Listen, Saeed, if you want to build a football team, and I said to you, what's more likely to fail, wingers or some weird inside 10s this manager wants? You know the answer, bro.
Of course.
You think Ineos can recruit for this? You think most clubs want to recruit for this? It's difficult, bro. Do you know what happens? You look at teams like Leipzig. Hold on. You look at teams like Leipzig. In Germany, that shit works with Nkunku. In this league, is a second striker in a 4-4-2.
Exactly.
Yeah? That's what they don't realize with these weird profiles they want to go and get, bro. So you want to go get 2 second strikers. And like Ned, you said, only 2 midfielders. In this league, forget it. Forget it.
I mean,
I don't know if you saw that one clip. Sorry, I don't know if you guys saw that one clip where this guy, like Casemiro, was holding the midfield because everybody was just attacking, and Amorim is screaming at him like, "Run!" And Casemiro, because of how experienced he is, he's staying, and Amorim is telling him, "Go!" As soon as Casemiro goes, someone plays the pass to the player that is standing in the midfield that Casemiro just left, and we got countered.
It's true. Like, it happens all the time.
It pissed me off so much.
I need to see that clip if there's a clip.
I saw the clip on Twitter. I'm like, let me get the clip.
Bro, that kind of stuff happens all the time, even if it's not Casemiro. That's how you.
No, that's not. I'm not talking about Casemiro. I'm not talking about who the player was. The fact that we had no midfield, Casemiro saw the danger and stood there blocking the
That's why I said it happens all the time.
Amorim is telling him push up, and Casemiro is like looking at him. Why? And then as soon as he goes, literally not even up to 2 seconds, a pass goes in.
Yeah. Because you see that the problem. Also, another thing that people don't realize with 3-4-3, I think Amorim wants to play it, but the players he has, they're too tentative, they're too scared. When you actually play with a 3-4-3, you know the centre backs sometimes have to go up against the wingers. Do you know that?
Yes, and the 2 10s have to drop in and create a box midfield.
It's not a flat back five. That's the problem when you come to Premier League and you want to play a 3. Those centre backs need to be very dynamic, very agile, and very fast. Because sometimes when you're trying to press another team, those 3 centre backs have to push. You cannot be scared. What our centre backs do, they tuck in and then they sit a bit deeper. And then you got the wing backs who sit and it's a flat back 5. So if you look at the first 15, 20 minutes of how Everton were pressing us, it looked like Everton were Man City putting us under pressure because we couldn't get out. Sometimes, and I always use Inter Milan because they have 3 centre backs. Sometimes your centre backs have to be so fearless in the press that you have to push up even against the wingers or the attackers.
See what Inzaghi does with his middle centre back. Inzaghi plays his middle centre back as basically a centre midfielder.
No, he doesn't do that. He uses the wide. He uses a wide centre back sometimes. He's
no. He doesn't use the wide. What I'm saying is that he uses the middle centre back pushes into the
Tielemans
midfield,
thing-
and Chalahon
Okay.
drops back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He creates, it overload the midfield, but I don't understand how Amorim believes he can play with two midfielders.
But
It
I'm trying to
it
say,
really, I'm
what I'm trying to
flabbergasted.
say, the way he
Yeah,
wants
go
to
on.
play, what I'm trying to say, the way he wants to play, it doesn't work because some of the players they don't want to. For example, you mentioned Casemiro in that like pushing up. He wants the midfield to push up, but he wants the centre backs to push right up, and the wing backs have to push right up. But you can see that the players don't, regardless of whether they listen to what he's saying or not. But on the pitch, what we actually see is that is not happening. So
No,
Football,
it does happen.
you're not
It does
understanding what
happen,
I'm
but here's
saying.
the problem.
What I'm saying
Here's
is
the
he's not
problem.
even reading the danger. He's not even smart enough to read the
No,
danger.
he reads it, but I can tell you how he wants to solve it, and it won't work.
Okay,
You
okay,
guys,
tell
do
me.
you watch basketball?
Yes, I'm not very good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna get into it now.
in basketball, there's a thing called switching.
Of course, yeah.
So you switch with, if they run a screen, you just switch.
You just
right?
switch. I know what you. Yeah.
He wants to switch, right? So he plays with a 2, and he expects his wide midfielder, his 10, to make a 3 at times. In the Premier League, teams see the space, account for it, and pull you apart. They expect the shift. They'll expose you before your 10 drops in. He wants his centre backs to step into midfield. Oh, this is a predictable action from your centre backs. We'll load them in.
Yeah.
Every single time.
But does it look like
Every
he's
single
coaching the
time
centre
we'll
backs
just
to
load
do
them
that?
in. Does
it
too
look like he's
predictable.
coaching the centre backs to do that though?
No, they do. Listen, I spoke about this last week. You go look at that Maguire second goal. The lid's pushing on because Dorgu's gone forward. Yeah?
Okay.
So teams will get in behind. If you notice, most teams that play a back 3, their wide centre backs are the ones that do most of the running back.
Yep,
In his system, it's the central centre back. That's what I've clocked. What I was going to say to Coupe, see the way he wants to play out with the back. Most teams morph into a 3-2-5 to disrupt you. They start with the back 4, then they shift. The opposition team to react to the shift. He starts in a 3-2-5. So opposition team,
man.
So what you saw, Coop, I've been seeing this all season with him. They know exactly where every single player is going to be at all times. That's not good enough in this league. Unless you've got the best, you need basically 3 Thiago Alcantaras to be your centre backs to break lines. It's unrealistic.
Yeah, and on top of that, United don't have. We're not consistent in the way we
3-4-3 at every point, and I'm just like, brother,
It's
like
unrealistic. It's just not realistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say on top of that, when we don't have the ball, our pressing is off. One thing first in our own half, and then second in the opposition half. So we don't press consistently. So one time you'll see a wing back push up and press on the player, and then you'll be like, okay, now the other team has to go back. The next time you see their fullback or the winger pick up the ball, and then our wing back is deep. So United, you could see that there's a lot of confusion. Sometimes you see our striker press, then you'll see Bruno go and press, then you'll see his other midfielder is all the way back in the. So it's been a lot of confusion, even
because
when
they're not
we have our
pressing
rest defense. Because sometimes there's no problem being a high pressing team, but we've seen it. Sometimes you have to drop off, you have to concede. There's too many players that are either not on that side to press the ball, to compress the play, or the other team has come forward a bit too much. So rest. Everyone just come back and sit in. It's not every time 100 miles an hour.
When you
managers should have also triggers that once the player sees, it should trigger them into a press. But I don't see that here because I see that, bro. Usually from what I've seen, just being around some coaches, they always say if the centre back, if you know a player has one bad foot and he gets onto his bad foot, press him. But I don't see that. I don't see that with our players.
Or if there's no pressure on the ball,
or there's no pressure on the ball, press him. Or if there's as soon as there's a mistake, everybody presses at once. But with us, it's either Bruno is pressing this side and Højlund is not following, or Ahmad is not, because he's not coaching them to press. And when they all press, they're pressing man for man. It doesn't work. We've seen it with Bielsa. And Bielsa had a team full of longs. Bielsa's team was nothing but longs.
And it still didn't work.
Can I just say, by the way, though, I think for me, though, the quality at the back, though, man, it doesn't playing out here. Maguire is horrendous here. And even De Ligt doesn't want to, he's not very comfortable on the ball, man. Let's be honest. Switch and play. You know, when he's receiving the ball, it is a bit kind of like, let's be honest, like, it's not the greatest Onana on the ball. So we can blame the manager, don't get me wrong here. But the players on the ball, and Dalot as well, especially, there's a lack of control about them. There's a lack
Yeah,
of...
but he's not helping. Ten Hag made a little bit of stride by playing out from the back. It wasn't an issue by the end by Ten Hag. We were worried about other things. We were worried about other things with Ten Hag by the time he was here in his third season. He weren't playing out from the back. This manager's not helping them, Saeed. So you're telling me,
but who does he play though at the back there?
No, but here's the thing. You're telling me for his football to work, he's going to need 2 Gundogan's in their prime and 3 Upamecano's if we're talking centre.
No, but at least more competent than what we've got right now.
So, well, it's not. You need to help your team. In this era, what people do is they disrupt you. Yeah? We're going to disrupt you. That's how we're going to play out from the back. You stay in a 3-2-5, there's no disruption. You're predictable. It's not going to work. This in the game against Everton, what did they do? We'll go to Onana to save the problem. He's not gonna. Who's he gonna hit? There's no one to hit.
So, Danny,
everybody's under pressure.
Yep. Just to add to what you're saying, Danny, what's the idea behind playing up from the back from managers? Pull the other team, the players from the other team out of position and then take up the spaces.
Yep.
You staying in your 3-2-5, you're not pulling anyone out of position because they already know where your players are. All they have to do is stay in the position that they're already in and just press as a team, and you're done for. Which is why I'm saying he never changes anything. At least, like, if I'm not saying he should change his whole system, but if you see that this 3-2-5 is not working, just do something. Say, okay, just say Dalot run into the midfield or something. Just make them
You know what
think.
happens? The central centre back goes into midfield.
Yes, exactly. Like, make them think.
Yeah.
Make them rethink. Because if your 3 centre backs are standing in a line, the striker is like, oh, this is food all day for me. There's nothing that will make him rethink. Do you get what I mean? But if Maguire runs into the midfield, let's say Onana has the ball, you have maybe if Martinez is back, or now you have Mazraoui on the far left, you have Euro on the far right, or De Ligt runs into the midfield. What that tells the striker is, if I press the keeper now, De Ligt has all the space.
My bad. When did that happen?
What?
Has he actually got it? Did he get it?
Yeah, he's got 1 year extension. Yeah.
Oh, the
manager said we need leaders at the back.
Wait, the activation or a brand new contract?
No.
United
the activated one. Even the 1 year activation, that's sackable.
Okay.
That's sackable.
It's
The
not
manager said, you know what? We need leaders at the club.
He's not a leader at the back, bro. Like Maguire's a centre back, you
He's
protect.
a scrub, bro.
He's a centre back you protect and let him defend in the penalty box within headers. That's the best he can do.
Yep. People
Man
keep
for
saying
man.
he's good in a 3. He's not.
But you have
Maguire
to use a low block. So the good in a 3 is always a low block, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
For this
No, but even in a mid block, he's fine. He was fine under Oli in a mid block in his first 2 seasons. But if
I don't
you
think
ask
he was
people,
fine in the first 2 seasons.
I don't
first
think
2 seasons.
He was all right in the first 2 seasons.
Tell him about Beckham. Tell him about
Bro,
Beckham.
We were just scoring more goals than
It
the
was
other
okay.
than the other.
He was all right.
I feel like we're just
He was
scoring more goals.
okay. He was okay.
I feel like we're just
But-
scoring
all right,
more
but it was
goals.
all right.
I don't think our defense was very
But
good.
we
though.
had, by the way, we had 2 guys who weren't even DMs screening. So when you have 2 people screening, he still got exposed, but not as much. That's the whole
Of
point.
course, that's
As a
what I'm saying,
manager, you have to use common sense. This Kedu used the best term. He's an idealist, right? You want to go man for man with a team that can't go man for man.
Exactly.
It's insanity. It's actually insanity.
He has
really is
an idea.
insanity.
He has an idea of what. That's why. Look, he's a smart man. He has an idea of how he wants to play football. Like
let's
you can,
give him a chance, guys.
if you sit Amorim down and
Listen,
tell him to
no,
narrate the
Nedu,
way
Nedu.
he wants to play,
Nedu,
you will
guys,
tell you.
guys,
Here's my problem.
let's
Here's why
ride this season.
I can't give him a chance,
Let's
and I
get
tell
to the
you
end
why.
of the season, guys,
Here's
man.
the difference, Saeed. Yeah, remember
Let's
I came
get to the
on Saeed TV and I told everybody about Ten Hag's mad positional rotation. You don't know where players.
No, you did. I still got a
Here's the
stream there.
difference. I believed in Ten Hag. Come the second season, all the problems I saw in the first season were still there. There were symptoms of his ideas. So I said, he's not going to change it. He's not going to fix this. He's fell in love with these 2 8s high. Forget it. He's playing McTominay as a 10. He has to go. With Almiron, I can already tell these tactics are not
You're
going to
saying,
change.
even if he has his players, next season we're going to have the same problems.
Same problems. I
Same
promise
problems.
you.
Because
man.
he's telling you with
That's
his
why
own
idiots
mouth. He's
have got to
telling
make
you,
it
I
break
would
them.
never
They got
change.
to
Promise.
He's
But
saying
idiots
I
are
would
not
never
I don't
change.
think idiots are not footballing. Maybe Jason Wilcox will say, you know what, this style ain't working here, etc., etc.
Bro,
Bro.
in that meeting where they said this guy was making on the game model, then they kept Ten Hag. Then they hire a 3-5-2 coach. He hasn't got a voice in
Like,
them.
he doesn't like all those. See,
He
they
ain't
are
got a voice,
out of
bro.
their depth. All of them. All
Omar's
of
the
them,
real.
they need
Get
to
rid of
grow.
Omar. Jason
Bro,
Wilcox.
Omar's on fraud watch, you know, man. Them. I'm on
Yeah,
Omar
man.
Brady,
He came
you
here
know.
to sabotage us. That's
He's
what
on a
doing.
fraud watch thing, you know.
Yeah.
He's saying 2028.
Man, live with
At 20, Premier League in 2028. You know,
Saeed, this
I don't
guy-
think you hire Amorim right after.
This guy, Omar,
All that needs
backstabbed
to
Dan
happen-
Ashworth. He backstabbed Dan Ashworth, yeah, and was like, "I'm going to show you how decisive I am, Sir Jim." Ran to Portugal, went and got this guy. Bro, it's shocking.
It's
It's
very
shocking.
shocking.
This is worse than
Extremely
bro.
shocking.
This is worse than the Ten Hag hire. It is actually.
And then,
worse,
and
bro.
Danny, you got this guy knowing fully well he knows nothing but 3-4-3, and
Yeah.
then didn't back him.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not getting to anywhere near top 10 or whatever it is here. So that's gone, right? That's gone.
With Amorim, we're going
It's
to be
Europa League.
a bottom.
It's Europa
table
League
team.
or FA Cup, and maybe that's what they're hoping for.
We
Win
might
the
get
FA
top
Cup,
Saeed,
get the Europa League, and if he
Saeed.
does that, he wins them
Saeed.
two, and he's
We
probably
might- we
safe.
might
to
get
stop.
top 10, bro.
Saeed,
That's not
be
easy.
honest with yourself. Do
Yeah.
you really think Amorim can deliver an FA Cup or Europa League?
The players can.
FA Cup, yeah, but not Europa League.
The players can. But
Players
I thought,
can.
like you said, Danny, and earlier before when we started this stream, like you said, if these players keep losing, they will fall off. With Ten Hag, why they were able to deliver those cups? Because Ten Hag, he was coming wins. He would lose two, win one, draw one, win, then lose two. Amorim is just on a straight losing streak. This guy is just losing every game. These players are just, at some point, they're just going to give up. They're like, all right, I'm done. There's nothing I can do. I don't rate Bruno, but Bruno is pulling, he's pulling cats out of bags right now.
Yeah.
I don't rate Garnacho, but Garnacho is pulling cats out of bags. Then we lost Ahmad, who was just performing magic for us. We're not going anywhere, especially with this manager.
Bro, I you know what it is here? Football. Let me go to footballer. Footballer. What's a second? When you look at the next obviously results here, we've got Ipswich next, and then it's tough towards the end of the season. Like I thought today, if he lost this game, he would lose a lot of fans. Do you think it's just delaying inevitable? Like it's in like today was like almost like it feels like delaying inevitable, and I'm one of the ones that want to keep him here. But bro, if I'm not seeing an upturn in results, if he was sacked tomorrow, footballer. You can't argue, you know, man. You actually can't. I can't come to Nedu and say, yo, why are you hammering out? I can actually see why Danny and everyone is hammering out, but I'm just hoping that this cycle doesn't continue. Sacking, hiring, like, bro, it's jarring because at the end of the day, you have to have some stability. 6 months for a manager we thought was going to be a good manager or good tactician or good coach. See what I mean, Footballer? Let Footballer answer, then you
go ahead.
Yeah, go on, Footballer.
Yeah, was a direct question.
No, but is it like in terms of like, you know, understanding where we're trying to go to, you know what I mean, and where this club is like, do you reckon him losing the next couple of games, or let's say, for example, I don't know, the results, is it inevitable to sack, or do you believe it's like...
Oh, wait, I got a question, a better one for him. He said today, we're just trying to get to the summer. He literally said that. What's your...
Where's that?
You'll go Google it, bro.
Brother, this guy talks a lot, you know, this Amarin guy, man.
Like he talks a big talk. Like he has a wide mouth. He can talk all the talk. But then when it comes to the field, he doesn't have nothing to do. He bends down like fucking baby Bielsa, putting his head down because he knows he's way out of his depth. Imagine fucking David Moyes.
One of those Man United news accounts has the quote, we got a plan. We need to get to the summer, end of the season. It's literally
wow. So he's basically giving up then, isn't it? That's basically giving up.
But this is the thing that I don't like here. If you've given up, and because I don't know what Ineos have told him, whether they've told him your job is secure regardless of results or whatever, I don't know. But one thing is for sure is when you're managing a top club, I don't want to say top team because we haven't been a top team, but a top club, a big club. One thing that comes when you lose games, especially Manchester United, is the fact that if you lose games, it's going to pile a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. All people talk about in the news now is his system. All we hear is your system. System doesn't work. Change the system. We've been using other systems that hasn't worked with the same players. So we know that it's not just the system. We know as a club, we're in big trouble. We know there's so much toxicity or whatever you want to call it. But the reality is this here, bro. And I was asked this question earlier, if United lose every single game from now until the end of the season, how can he keep his job if we want to go back to the top? It doesn't make sense to me. This is why I don't like when managers are like, oh, let's wait for next season. You need to end the season how you want to start the next season. If we're saying that he had the preseason, he should have a preseason, I get it. But by now, he's been here since November. So even with the training sessions, at least you would have enough to at least concede less goals. Let's just forget
Thank
the
you.
goal scoring.
Thank you.
Forget we don't
Thank
score. But
I can't
Saeed,
find
at
this
least
quote,
get some.
you know.
At least get
Define-
some.
Wait. Think about what he said there. I've been hearing he needs time to coach. He had a whole week.
Black.
And look at that
Three whole
result.
weeks, three.
Thank
Three
you.
back-to-back 1 weeks, you know.
Thank you.
And also,
you still
you're a
can't
time to
coach
coach.
any-
A time to coach, and then you're having a week. But another thing is you concede the manner of goals that you're conceding. If you can't do better to coach the players in that sense, because we can't keep. Yes, bro. I don't even rate most of these players. But let's be real. If the team loses, the pressure's on the manager. It's not just the players. So the manager has to be able to do something. You can't just say next season, 25, 26, that's when I'll turn up. Because if you lose every single game from now, the momentum going to next season is not there anyway. The summer's no guarantee you're going to get the players you want. Because the players you want, other players want them as well. Somebody else wants them. If he's a good player, 9 times out of 10, somebody else wants that player. Yes, you can go in the market and scout a Dogu, and that can work. Don't get me wrong, that can work. But then that player also needs to perform superior. Like his levels of performance needs to be superior to that of what you could buy.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So even this mentality, we need to survive the season. That's bad for the squad. If
he deserves a sack. For all these quotes he's given, he deserves to be sacked for all of them.
Because think about it, yeah. If you're playing in the squad, you wake up and you see your manager say, "We need to survive."
The first one that pissed me off was, relegation battle is a relegation battle for big Manchester United. Relegation battle.
Already, we need to survive. Already, that's telling the players we're in a relegation battle.
Exactly.
Mentality's off. Man.
Psychologically, we need to. My manager's saying we need to survive. I'm thinking, damn, this is bad.
As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, you're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me.
Let me get this super chat before we move to traps. We want to say something. Super Archer, they expected Amara to build a FIFA team with PS1, PS2, and Super Nintendo players to match Xbox One and PS5 teams. What the F is going on here? Traps, what are you going to say, bro?
Talk about 20 minutes ago, bro. What do you think? Do you think I remember what I was going to say?
No, you're going to say something then, man. Obviously, I was getting a bit mad there, innit?
Bro, I'm looking. I'm gonna flip in my phone in that, bro. Because
you're on there. Rashford's Instagram page, man. I see you, man. I see you.
All I know is when they talk about, man, when they talk about watch this and watch that and watch this and watch that, bro. Like I've just learned one thing I've learned over the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years is that the fan base, everyone around it, everything that everyone thinks, none of it's worked, by the way. And man, them just chat shit. I mean, I'll be honest with you, because like, it's real. Like, you know, it's got to that point now.
Wrong.
I'm telling man, listen, these men that sit on social media, don't get me wrong, I do it myself, whatever. Brother, just be a fan, yeah? Just be a fan of the club, because we're going to be honest about it. Everything that man has said or man has wanted has happened. And we are still here. We're getting worse.
Not true. Not everything that we
Your traps as fans, you can boo, and say this is shit.
1 second. Even managers like Ancelotti, when he was at Everton, man, they were laughing at him saying he's finished, bro.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, man, them don't really understand who's good and who's not, and who can do what. Man, they just don't understand it. So for me, I'm just trying to be a fan. That's why I'm not really too tough on Amarim right now. Yes, he's a nobody and he has to prove himself, but right now I'm a Man United fan. I just want you to win the game, yeah. And then obviously, because you know what, it's for me.
I can't have that trap.
I'm not on this. I
of course,
like I'm trying to be. I want to be right thing, yeah.
Same.
I want to do this early. I want to be right thing. Ineos, yeah, I backed Ineos because you know what, Ineos haven't given me an opportunity, a reason not to back them. And the way I say it, I see it as logical as it is. And someone comes along, they've stuck their 1.something billion in. Let's see what they're going to do with it, because they're not going to waste it, because they're billionaires for a reason. So come January, come to the transfer window. I know a lot of people are trying to jump the gun in this transfer window, but if I don't see what my expectations in the first summer transfer window, then I will start to ask questions, because the time frame is elapsed. Okay. See what I mean?
Yes, that makes sense.
So I'm not really on all of this stuff and all this premeditated stuff, because I did all this with Ten Hag, because like I said, all the blind faith went out the window when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked, because it was like, cool, man, back Ole, he done his thing, he got players that he didn't want, he went a bit left, no one gave him the benefit of the doubt, they wanted him out anyway because they didn't want to play this football that we never played anyway, talking about transition ball, whatever. but we never played no possession football ever when I watched Man United. I've seen Man United be under the cosh. I watched Man United in the Champions League final when I was 12 years old, under the cosh for 90 minutes.
Of
yeah,
course.
90 minutes.
Word.
Game for the transition. On a corner in a transition.
Even versus Chelsea, yeah, we got.
We played football though, bro. It's just what the hipster stuff, bro.
Bro, like I'm saying, you need a manager that can do that, innit? That's what you need. You need a manager that can do that. A manager will come in, and he will look at man and he'll know, right, you're a prick, yeah? I know you're a dickhead, but you know what? If I talk to you like this, you're gonna play good football for me. I know you're soft, but if I make you like, if I put my arm around you, I know that you can play football. I know that you're an idiot.
What?
But if I talk to you, if I train you in this way, you'll be able to give me good football. You need man like that, because when you read, like I've read Alex Ferguson's book and things like that, you can't treat nowadays. It's like you treat every player the same. You treat every player must go through the motions the same. No, bro, you need somebody who is a proper manager that knows how to manage.
What I will say, yes, I agree. No, I agree. Now, trust is speaking facts.
You can't be sitting. I'm not being funny. You can't be coming in saying 3-4. I'm playing 4-3-3. And then when it's going left, you just stare like this.
Yeah.
Like,
head down.
He's facing around. Or he's walking up and down. He's facing around. I'm like, motherfucker, stop pacing around. Do something.
It was the same thing. It was the same thing as last season with Eve. When the team are having a business force, man, just there like, what are you doing? Like, bro, this is.
I agree with that.
You want to sit there, and we knew. And the thing is, as well, yeah, we're not stupid as fans. Even though, yeah, we do say dumb things, and we have some of the things that we behave, it's based off emotion and that. But, bro, we all said, yeah, that man, he falling out with Varane, yeah, was suspicious, yeah. And Varane came out the other day and said, "My man just had a brother and picked a fight with someone every season for no reason." Yeah, he was just on it like that. That's how we used to manage.
Yeah, but we knew
that. We do things for what they are. So sometimes you have to believe what your eyes are seeing. And I'm sorry, what my eyes are seeing from Amram at this present moment, it's not good enough, and it's not going to last. And I don't think if going forward, these managers that have these tactical, because like I said, I don't believe in. The managers right now. There's Ancelotti's at Madrid. You got Hansi Flick and all these other man. Hansi Flick's probably the most proven one out of the bunch, to be honest. Yeah, if we're going to be honest about it. But none of these managers, when they come with they have to play this way, have to play that way. Bro, when they was even playing football, like Alonso and these man, what tactics do they fucking know?
How can you say this and still say back the manager with money in the summer?
Can I just say, I think for me,
listen,
what is this shown us here? Hold on a minute.
Let's say one last thing. Don't get it twisted. When I say back the manager, I'm not talking about backing him as in getting players. Go and get him player profiles that are top level profiles.
I hear that.
Okay?
I hear that.
Yeah,
okay.
Because at the end of the day, like regardless of what, if I get it, sometimes managers come in and say you're surplus the requirements and whatnot, but bro, if the way they're trying to buy, bearing in mind they're trying to buy players for 20, 30, 40 million.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're buying a player a season or two, he doesn't fit the requirements, you should be able to move him on for some money.
Yeah.
And quickly as well to the wages.
Yeah.
But so right now, I need to see Ineos have a mad influx of ingoing and outgoing players. They've done so much of it so far, but some of these players, I'm not saying recruit for the manager. I'm saying, bro, if you want to recruit for the fucking club, then do that.
Okay, I hear that. I thought you meant give him his players. I was going to ask you, what have you seen about him that wants you to want him to get his players?
If I was the board, I'm looking at man and I'm saying this. I'm saying, look, I know that wing backs are pivotal to your system. So hold that wing back, Dorgu, yeah. I would have said to him, listen, this Anthony thing, the data is saying the Anthony and Ahmad thing is working. So you're gonna have to hold that one till the end of the season. If you can get a tune out of this, that lot, in the summer, we'll pattern you whoever you want for the.
He didn't want him. He made his bed and he lied in it. That's the thing, though, Trap. He made his bed. My thing is, yeah. One second, Trap. My thing is that when you look at the manager now, yeah, right, cool. The next manager comes in. I think our expectation has to be at all-time low, guys. Like really and truly. No, I'm being serious. What I mean by that, it's not achievements. It's what they bring in and what they had at their clubs here. It doesn't mean it's going to translate quickly at Man United. When I say that, yeah, it's also the recruitment level. It's the players that he has, the ability to him to ship the players that he wants to, the ability that he has to get his players that he wants to bring in. We have to put that into account now. I think what he's taught, hold on a minute, what he has taught us here is that when managers, what they do over there in their countries and where their leagues are, it doesn't always translate to what your club is going to do. So that means, therefore, when the next manager comes in here, you can't say to yourself, right, we're going to play that football over here. It's not going to happen to its fruition.
No, Saeed, Danny,
we haven't got the man.
Danny, wait. Saeed, you're in the corporate world. You start at a bank. You start at, let's say, or union. You move into a bank, and then you get you work, you gain your experience, and then you get an offer from Wall Street. Do you really think you take your experience from a bank to Wall Street and then just work like you were working at the bank? And do you expect them to keep you? Would you expect them to keep you with doing the same thing you were doing? Wouldn't you? Or if you are the one hiring, wouldn't you expect the person you're hiring from a smaller bank to come and put in more numbers? Yes or no?
No, yes, of course.
Exactly. So what do you mean? Oh, we have to hear. We can't expect.
No, I'm not saying that.
If we're hiring you to Manchester United,
because you're saying you're giving the manager 3 months. You're giving the manager 3 months. So if he falls below your expectation, you want him out after 3 months.
No, yes, because Moyes did it under 1 month.
No, I don't think
not the State United are in though.
I don't think United are in. Saying, bro, just because you won in Portugal, don't mean it's going to translate to England.
Yes,
we've seen that with Ajax managers. People were telling me that before Ten Hag. I didn't listen.
I'm saying that has to be the new.
When you go to the Ajax managers in the Premier League,
you get what I'm trying to say now, Danny. Next manager you want in here, it can't be now that you demand this, that, the other, because United is not the norm. It's not the club that allows you to basically have everything and plant your seeds.
No, but Saeed, do you know what it is, yeah? Saeed, I saw what Lampard was doing to Kante at Chelsea. It was bad.
Yeah.
He was leaving him by himself. Sound familiar? Getting old.
Yeah.
Tuchel comes in, implement his system. You saw patterns of play straight away, bro.
Yeah.
Straight away. I take my lessons from football. I don't come up with ideas about football out of my backside, bro. I look at the game.
Okay, let me ask you a question. One question, Danny.
See what you said. See what you said about his football. Do you know what I've noticed? When his wing back things work, you know what I analyze? Where's the closest player for the cutback? What's the distance? How difficult is it? Dogu did well today. He had one target to hit every time. That's been happening all season long. It's a problem with his football. We can't get enough players up the football pitch. That even when the wing backs get into a good situation, you've got issues in the penalty box for the defense because you've got 2 men dragging one guy here, one guy attacking the near post, one guy going for a cutback, and then 2 people on the edge of the box. When Tuchel was at Chelsea, every time they had to cut back, you saw the players where it was consistent. You know what I'm saying to you? I judge it on what I see with top managers. With this manager, I don't see any of that.
Okay, the managers that you get in, the manager that we get in next year, if he's not the kind of profile that you want there, yeah, what then next? So say if a manager they bring in right
I'll put it to you like this. Because I was an idealist, like Ten Hag and Almiron. I wanted this. Bring your system from Ajax. Bring your system. I wouldn't have taken Conte 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I take him now.
But I'm saying if they don't bring you a similar profile. If they don't bring you your profile of manager,
bro,
what do you do then?
I just want to win. I don't like.
I just was saying,
you want to win. You want to win. Then it's not
I just want to win, man.
Okay, then, Saeed, let me tell you something about football side. If it's effective and you're scoring goals and winning games, you will like it, bro.
Yep, Saeed, I didn't like Ruud. I didn't like the Ruud
been there before,
bro.
Unless
you're a Barcelona fan, you will like effective football.
Yeah, I didn't like the Ruud appointment, but when he was on interim, he instilled more confidence in me than this man.
Ruud manager permanent.
I don't know about that.
Take him, Nadu.
Would I take what?
Ruud van Nistelrooy as a permanent manager.
I didn't even want Ruud and Rene Hack as fucking assistant managers.
Okay,
why would I want
I'm just saying, we get a winner. Hold on a minute. We get a winner, we're still mad. We get a guy who wants to build and is a young, progressive coach, we're still mad. This fan base, we don't know what we want.
Wait, we get a winner. Who was the winner? Who was the winner we got?
Emotional unstable. It's called emotional instability. That's what it's called.
Exactly.
Saeed, you have to. But
I'm
Saeed,
just done wherever.
Saeed, what I always say to fans is, you learn from the game. If you don't learn from the game, I don't get what arguments you're making. I'll give you an example. When we had Jose, I was player FC, bro. I was Pogba and Martial over Jose Mourinho. I was wrong.
Gosh.
I was wrong. When he wanted Perisic, I didn't want Perisic. I was wrong. You look at it and you
I
go,
actually wanted Perisic.
he wanted Perisic,
I wanted Perisic
because he had Lukaku.
Yep.
I didn't care. I just wanted Martial and Pogba to. You know what I'm saying to you? So you have to learn, bro. I won't make that mistake again.
I wanted
don't make the
Perisic
same
because
mistakes, bro.
Perisic is both footed.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He crosses the ball with every
man like Mourinho. Man like Mourinho, you have to give him the reins, innit? Because you heard when you have to start, you have to know and understand your manager, innit? Understand your manager. And there's if you watch one of the interviews that he had when he was talking about when he wanted the striker and Abramovich was saying, who do you want for the striker? And he's naming all these names and he's saying, listen, go and get Drogba, shut up, pay the money, get him over it. That's who I want. Yeah, bro, Drogba wasn't no prolific goal scorer, you know. He wasn't no prolific guy, yeah, but he knew what he wanted and knew what he needed. And that's the thing with Mourinho. Mourinho, when he had money at his expense, he never really wasted it. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he wanted and he'd go and get it. So Mourinho is somebody you could trust with the peas. Do you understand? You can trust him with the peas.
And Traps, if we got the players that Mourinho wanted, we could have been in a better position.
No, but that weren't a bad team. They screwed Mourinho over in his final season with Fred.
No, of course, that's what I'm saying. You remember he wanted he wanted good players, you know, that would have actually improved.
These were good signings, bro. That was actually a decent team.
Like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I'm looking at it now, if you're going to sack Amorim now, I'm not hearing all this manager, that manager, he does this style, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I watched something about the Inter Milan business that was going on. Their team looks mad where players are changing position constantly and all this extra stuff that's going on over there. I don't know if that works here. Listen, Man United need to grow some balls and say, listen, yeah, it might not be the guy. Go and take a manager, innit? Go and take a manager. Go and take someone's manager.
Marco Silva.
Go and take.
Traps. You know the funniest thing about this is if you bring another good manager into this mess right now, he's not gonna do that much better. You know.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he'll do better than 15. I promise.
Yes, he
might do better than 15, but he won't do better than what he wants.
You don't have too much hope. You don't have too much hope.
He's like, he would do way better than 15.
That's the problem.
He's not going to be
He would do way better than 15. If you put Marco Silva, I promise you.
I know.
If Marco Silva comes in, I promise you, if Marco Silva comes in, we're going to be fighting for top 4. But I'll tell you this. If Marco Silva comes in and we're still playing shit and we're still 15, sack him.
There you go.
I have no loyalty. I have no loyalty.
Good question.
And then you support Chelsea, please. Chelsea, this is a Chelsea
I have no loyalties to any man. If you do rubbish, you're out. If you're rubbish, you're out.
I heard that logic.
Why are Man United fans so scared of sacking?
Why are you scared of sacking?
I'm not saying that. Let's be a sacking culture. All I'm saying is own it.
No, sorry, do you know what irritates me about this mentality?
Stop pointing at me, man.
If we put in a situation, it might not be good or whatever. Bro, if you go to work every day and you are shit at your job, no matter who they will sack you and do your interviews and get someone else in.
He
might be shit as well.
But it's not the same context, isn't it? No, let's be honest, man. Yeah, but you got a lot of. Bro, but you're not getting sacked and getting a payout, though, are you? Are you getting a payout, though? I don't think you're getting a payout, though, are you?
Yes, you are. You get
good job and it's in your contract.
The
level of payout, it's not the same as what we're seeing now, 14 million for Ten Hag or whatever it is.
But then how much are they making, though? How much are they making? It's different.
Hold on a minute. If we are a sacking club, then, we have to own that. That's one thing as well. And we can't be emotionally invested in managers, So this idea
you guys that are emotionally invested.
No, I'm not saying that because what I don't get is that a lot of people don't want to say that Man United is a sacking club. We are now a sacking club. We've sacked 6-7 managers now in the past how many years?
That don't make you a sacking club. You know what? No, I tell you what. You know what I did? You know me. I do my research. We're just over the average. So the average is 2 years. We're over the average. We don't sack enough. How about that? We go too long with the wrong managers. How about
We
that
need
part?
to sack it up.
We
We
also,
need
we
to
also
sack
need
more.
to we also need to look at the source of the problem.
Saeed, this
You
comes
don't do
from
it.
Man United fans need to let go of the past and having the manager for a long time. It's not the modern game. When you get the right manager, yes, you can do that.
You
If
can
he
do
elevates your football club,
Simple.
you can stick with the manager. But until then, you sack him. It's really that simple.
Yeah, but you don't sack him after 3-4 months. That doesn't make
Yeah,
any
you can.
sense.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can. Wait. Why
Not
can't
when
you
you
sack a
not when you've
manager after
employed. No,
3-4
I'm
months?
saying I'm
No,
not saying don't sack him
Without
at the
bringing
end.
his players in, without bringing his
can't you
players
sack a
in, without
manager
doing
after
No,
3-4
no.
months?
I'm saying not when you've employed him like mid-season and the team's already been bad. The player's been
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Listen, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying don't sack Amorim. You know, I'm not emotionally attached to no manager. I've already seen enough at Manchester United to. If you do the job, you do the job, whatever. But we have to also be realistic. You can't come in November and then we sack him in March. I'm saying if it comes to like the end of the season and you're like it's not going to work, you can sack him at the end of the season because he's not done the job. He's lost too many games. I'm not
we're
saying
already seeing that it's not working. What is going to change from March to May?
I'm not saying anything's going to change. We've got the same players. I don't think anything will
Thank
change.
you. So sack him now. Bring in a manager who can actually do better.
We got the same manager, but you know what it is? Ineos need to plan for life after him.
But you don't trust Ineos. Man, like they don't trust Ineos.
I'm just saying.
Look, just sack this manager, bro.
I'm just saying.
I'm not trusting anybody. Just sack this manager. That's all I'm saying.
They need to be doing their research before you sack the manager. It's supposed to be ruthless at the top level, bro. You're gambling with hundreds of millions.
But I don't trust Ineos. I don't trust Ineos. I don't believe they've got the best intentions. So
I don't trust them either. I'm just saying what they should do, bro. They, you know what it is? They sacked Ashworth after 3 months. They can do it with this manager. How about
they
that?
need to do it with this.
But then that means then like the future of this club is looking very, very bleak because they don't really have a shit. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
Bleak, yeah. Do you know what the root cause is beyond Almerin? They kept Ten Hag for 2 seasons. People act like it was the summer. They should have sacked him in February.
They should have sacked him in the first season. The first season, he should have been sacked in the first season.
And that is the root cause of all of these
problems
issues now, bro.
I remember.
That's the root cause, bro.
Anyway, let's get these last super chats before we go, man. Chiku says he's trying to end the season like he'll start next season by playing his way. He doesn't want to change the system just for these players temporarily. And I want Iriola, Sebastian Jones, and Simeone.
He's better than Marco Silva, by the
way. I'm not
getting gassed by anyone. Marco Silva. No, again, this is what I said. So
unless they show me
why
something.
I said Marco Silva. Look, you guys don't listen to the context. I said I'm looking at it. Who is the most realistic manager who can actually do better with these players? Who can actually coach these players? Do you think Emery is going to leave Aston Villa and come to Manchester United?
No, he's not.
Do you think Iraola is going to leave Bournemouth? No, I don't think so. I doubt it. I doubt it.
It's Bournemouth.
He's got more chance to go to Real Madrid than United.
Bro, if we can't get the Bournemouth manager, just end this whole thing. Just
why not?
See. But look, Iraola is wanted by bigger clubs.
Bigger clubs.
That's why I'm saying it's not realistic.
Yeah, but so now allegedly.
Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is I think the most realistic coach, somebody that can actually talk to a player. I know this because I know a player personally who told me this. He sat him down and actually coached him to be a better player. If we need a manager who can actually coach players to be better. And the most realistic right now is Marco Silva. He has Premier League experience. He's literally overachieving with a team who doesn't spend money. He's built this team 3 times. He's rebuilt this team 3 times. So why not just try him? He's going to do better. Okay. I'm very sure. And look, guess what? If he doesn't do better, sack him.
Okay. So sack him basically.
Sack him. Because
listen,
what are we doing here?
We'll see. We'll see what we do. But guys, man, like the video, man. I don't know where we're on in terms of likes, but you lot are just mocking it, man. Man are just watching and just not even liking, man. Like, it don't cost you a penny. You get me? We're on 469 likes. Shout out to the mods that are here, man, in the building. Mods, push the like.
I'm hammering in now. Now you guys can like, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
There you go. Maybe that's what it is, man.
No, big up everybody watching, man.
Love for coming on as usual, man. Love, man.
No, I appreciate it.
Big show, man. Big up to my guy Nedru, man. Love for coming on, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, man. Danny, nice
always
with you, man. Good football knowledge. Cool baller. The guy knows football. I like being on the panel with you. Thank you for bringing me on, Saeed. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Big up to you, man. Coop baller, man.
Yeah, man. Love all the time, man. Saeed, love being on the panel with you guys as well, man. Always a good discussion. Our club is, we're struggling, so we have to get our emotions out somehow. But yeah, man. Thanks. Like I said, everyone else, man. Ball knowledge here and everything.
Big up.
And people like up the live, please.
Yeah,
like the stream, man, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
We'll be back tomorrow, guys, man. You know what I mean? I'm sure. And we'll keep discussing this, man. Let's see what happens the next couple of days, man. Ipswich next, bloody hell. Loses that game. he might have to resign himself. Do you know what I mean? He might have to. Yo, 3.5. I'll hand it myself. Lose Ipswich. We're out.
It's